Last
motherfucker.
We're gonna do a song that you never heard before.
Great American hip-hop.
I want to start with Brother Black, a.k.a. the Black Dawn.
His last breath entertainment all day.
No doubt, VSOP here, man, aka your favorite producer.
Welcome to the show, J Trees.
Yo, what it do, fellas? Glad to be here. You already know this, J Kid. All my niggas keep it real, my ladies keep it tight, man. 100. It's Bloodshot, a.k.a.
I am Burnz. As always, chin up, chest out, carry yourself with honor, carry yourself with pride.
Great American.
The Great American Hip-Hop Debate.
Somebody.
Alright.
Trying to keep it correct here.
That's right,
Welcome, world, to the Great American Hip Hop Debate Podcast, episode 9. Episode 9?
Yeah. Episode 9, you're on point right
I'm
now.
on point. I'm Burnz. Peace. Hello. Good afternoon. I'm here with the brother Hall.
Yo, what up, VSOP? Live and direct. Straight Fuego Studios. What up?
Shout out Straight Fuego Studios.
That's right, baby.
Shout out my brother E in the studio with us, holding down the cameras, holding down the live, on the gram, holding down some video production. E, come here, pop your head in the light right here.
What?
Holla.
Yo, what up, kid?
Shout out to brother E. You know, that's the photography wing of the breath. So if y'all need pictures taken or have an event coming up,
Any type of visuals needed?
yeah,
Holla at my man,
holla at
E.
brother E. He ain't got no Instagram right now, so holla at me and I'll holla at him.
Word.
I got Mook, brother F, on the check-in.
Yo,
What's poppin', kid?
How you doing?
It's Bloodshot in effect. What's poppin'? Microphone check 1, 2. What is this?
FX420. You ain't been on the show in 2 weeks, I think?
2 or 3
2
episodes.
excuse me.
2 episodes.
Yeah, man.
How you
it's
feel
good to
coming
be
back? Yeah, how you feel coming back?
Official. It feels dope. Ready to rock and roll once again and get our debate on. And happy to be on with my folks, man. You know.
Word early. Shout out to the breath. Shout out to all the breath brothers. Shout out to all the breath babies. Are we something happening? No. Shout out to all the breath babies.
Word.
A lot of y'all should have gotten
CLX.
your last breath gear.
Uh-huh.
Very exclusive, very limited for the children. Pardon me, I'm still stretching. My pre-show stretches didn't
Pan out.
didn't help as usual. Brother Mook, you should be excited for this episode.
Oh man, it's the God.
The God card.
I was driving over here and I was like, damn, my nigga Mook gotta be sued for this episode. It's all Nas. And we'll switch it up a little at the end. It's gonna be majority Nas talk. And Nas talk is exciting because Nas is the God and there's so much shit with Nas and within his story and his history and his work that he's put out that we could talk about. So yeah. So I figured you'd be souped. I knew Harv would be souped, and we got the light skinned twin in full effect. J Trees on the check-in.
You still got it, kid. Light skinned twin.
Oh, you see.
Yo, what it do? You need trees to breathe. Still classic, man.
We need one of those little drop machines.
Word.
Like those little, you hit the button and it's just whatever the sound.
Yeah, whatever drop we put in there.
Yeah, and everybody gets their own drop.
Word.
My shit is gonna be like, hello, good afternoon, man.
Some mad generic shit.
Mad
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, word.
Hello, all you good people.
I gotta come
my
up.
man's the hip hop hip hop Phil Donahue.
For real, I gotta come up with a more exciting introduction for myself.
Phil Donahue
Shout out
over here.
to yo, hold up. Shout out Dunkin' Donuts as always, man. Y'all gotta call me with the check, B.
This guy. What are you drinking out tonight? Today?
My usual caramel iced coffee, light and sweet, like me.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Who not ass?
Word, right? This guy.
Oh shit! That
what
reminds me of Wise. You know me. If I was a frap, I'd be black, no sugar.
Shout out to Wise, baby.
Oh shit. Any other shout outs here, guys? Shout out to Brother Wise. Yeah, most definitely. I still haven't linked up with him. Shout out to the homie Jack. I connected with him over some bad news. So rest in peace to homeboy Biscuit.
Word, R.I.P. Biscuit.
Yeah, R.I.P. Biscuit.
Yeah. Is that J Kid? Or that was J Trees?
That was Trees.
Wow.
Yeah, that's me.
J-Kid. Oh, shout out to J Kid. Shout out to
Yeah.
the Black Don.
Black Attack.
Yes, sir.
All the listeners on Spotify, all the listeners on Apple Music, everybody that left a comment, them shits was hilarious. All the YouTube listeners, we don't really got content like that.
Was there an I love you, Burnz?
Both. They could listen and watch.
there-
Both, yeah.
In one of the
They could
comments.
watch the.
Was
the
there an I
cursors
love
go
you,
by.
Burnz? Fuck yeah, there was an I love you,
Get the
Burnz.
fuck out of here.
I love you too.
This guy's Nori on the debate.
This guy swears, dude.
Yo, I gotta be I don't want to say it myself. I gotta be the sex symbol of the show and shit, man. I gotta sell the show.
Okay.
You're not on the gram. Mook over there putting up fucking street vigilante videos and porn videos and shit.
I heard. Yo, what's up with that? What's up with that, Mook?
J Trees posts once every 7 weeks. Nigga, I gotta sell the
You
show.
know, I'm revolutionary.
Revolutionary. You about to be fucking expelled.
This cat got excited the other day. And had
No,
me
that was
rolling.
another. That was some other stuff. Cause
That was
hey,
protest.
listen, they try to censor me, and I won't.
My man dead ass went uncensored. He went straight BX cable
Yeah.
box.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he went BT
I'm
after
the
dark
Larry
and shit.
Flint of this IG shit.
What's the handle? What's the handle, Mook?
LarryFlint.com.
No. What's the
Oh,
IG?
well,
Is
my page is deadass_worldwide. It's like it's a satire page. But I got another one, but that'd be for a different show. Like when we do another show down the line, and that's like my personal page, and it has to do with like a book that I put out. But we won't shout it out today. You want to listen to it, you want to find out, you got to keep listening to our show.
yeah. Or
But
go
but
like
definitely follow that one.
or
page,
go like 2
deadass
episodes
_
back when we
worldwide.
talked about it.
Yeah. Might not love him. Shout out.
Oh yes, yeah. I forgot you shouted it out. Appreciate
Yeah.
it, bro.
Yeah. Nah, always. Damn. Did anybody get what time we started recording?
No.
Let's say. All right. Let's just say we started.
The only way we'd be able to
how long
tell.
we been live?
Yeah, exactly. Bong.
I think we started at 4, yo.
All right, let's just pretend we started at 4. So, because I just like to keep a track of the
Runtime.
runtime, yeah, but also of how long we be talking shit before we get to the topic.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh,
Which
okay.
is foul.
The runtime on the shit talk.
Segment.
But yeah. But
Segment.
yeah, we got to get it. We got to get into the build and the flow of the show. We can't just come in and start fucking debating and get straight to topic. We got to reconnect also because we don't talk.
Often.
We don't talk
As often
off-
as we should.
off air as often as we should. We just text and shit, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. Damn, I feel fat as fuck.
We usually just make fun of each other.
For real.
We shit on each other on the
Just
group text.
crack on each other and put up stupid ass
Memes and shit and pictures.
Terrible.
Anyway.
Yeah. So
That's how we even got to this show, was because of the chat. 'Cause
Word.
we used to shit on each other so much and debate so much and like go all in about any hip hop conversation. We like, man, let's just do it live and let's record that shit. Might as well.
yeah,
Try
exactly.
to make something from it.
Exactly.
Where?
That goes to prove, you can take something you do normally for fun and try to turn it into something. So to all the listeners, if y'all got some ideas or some hobbies that you can make some money off of, some profit, go ahead and do that. Make yourself a brand, make yourself a business. Don't be a follower, don't be a customer your whole life. And that's just some quick words, some quick motivational words. And when you make some money, holla at me, and we can invest together.
This guy.
For a small percentage. That's my new shit.
Charles Schwab over here.
Nah. What was it? The Scheming Brothers.
Yeah, the Scheming Brothers.
we gonna be
jerking you records.
We're gonna be on Wall Street.
Word. And then we're gonna be right off Wall
Instead of
Street.
Lehman.
No, but that's real talk. We
Word,
live in an age where you can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
the digital era.
So do it.
Yeah.
Now let's get on topic. Today we're talking about the God, the one and only, the legend, the icon.
Nasir Jones.
The winner of episode 1.
That's
Who's
right.
the greatest MC?
That's who I was debating for.
Yes. Dusty Records #1 pick in the first annual hip hop draft.
Word.
Hailing from
Queensbridge.
Nasir
Burnz.
Jones, a.k.a. Nas Escobar, a.k.a. Nash, my favorite, a.k.a. Godson, a.k.a. Any more?
Is there another one? Anyone?
God.
The God. Can't forget the God. That's definitely the one. The God.
I can't say shit after the God, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Shuts
the
it all
God,
down.
Nas. Nas is classic, bro. Nas is like it's hard to find words to talk about Nas without making it seem like corny or repetitive, because everything about Nas has been said, but Nas is like genius, you know?
Yeah, he just keeps, showing us why he is a genius.
Yeah. Like, he's one of, if not the best rapper ever. He has what's arguably the greatest hip hop album ever.
Right.
And he's been, would you say he's been consistent in his career?
Consistent enough, I would say, because
That's a good question.
Right? I mean, he's had classic moments and classic albums. And
well, I mean, let's go chronologically. He had Illmatic, which is obviously instant classic. Well, it's a classic, and it was written, also a classic. Not on Illmatic's level, but
I think
still,
it was different. It's Illmatic to me sits like it's a given.
yeah, that's what I mean.
So if you say what's your favorite Nas album, like Illmatic, you don't have to say Illmatic because Illmatic's a given.
Nah, there's some people that don't say Illmatic is their favorite album.
Oh yeah, no, I'm only talking about me.
No, I'm talking about me. I Illmatic is my favorite Nas album.
Yeah.
But there are people that don't consider that his best album. There's people that like other albums better.
Oh well, whatever. We were talking about consistency, right?
Yeah. So okay. So you got
Two classics.
Illmatic. It was written, and then he came out with
I
I
Am.
Am, which is also a good album.
That's my favorite Nas album.
That's actually a great album. It's not, maybe not a classic, but a great
I
album.
think it's slept on.
Then you have
Which one?
I Am.
I Am, the third album.
Yeah. That had Ali on it.
You fuck with that album?
It had Dr. Knock Boots on it, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it had
Yeah,
Nas
it
is like.
Yeah. I fuck with the album.
Yeah, I love
I
the
fuck with it
intro.
too.
The outro, the song where he kills his girlfriend.
Oh, Undying Love. That's a good song. That's one of my favorite
Hate Me
songs.
Now. I love that shit.
I was just gonna say that should be
yeah,
your favorite song.
Fucking shit. Yeah, that's like my anthem.
So all right, so we're up to album 4, and we already have 4 great albums.
Right. Then Nostradamus,
Then you have Nostradamus.
which
It's not great, but it's good. And
that
that
took,
took-
yeah.
and
it
that
took
album-
a lot of
You figure like this,
it got beat up.
in the scope of Nas, right? If you're looking at it in the scope of Nas, comparing that album to the other ones, obviously is not going to stack up. But that album is better than most people's great albums.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's hard when you're comparing yourself to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I felt like that album was particular for that era, like that time frame in music. I felt like Nas was trying to do something different with Nostradamus, and even some of the tracks that he had on there to separate himself from the chains and the hip hop, because he started from Illmatic and then came all the way to album 4 with Nostradamus, a lot of people say that's probably his worst album.
Yeah. I agree.
I don't agree.
Possibly.
It's not his worst album.
No, I don't think it's his worst album, but I do agree that he was trying to stay within the realm of the time, the sound of the time.
Yes.
And that
Correct.
has a lot to play with why now it sounds why it's not as good, because it sounds outdated, or it sounds in that time period.
It sounds specific to the time,
as opposed to just being
yeah.
a Nas album where the sound is Nas regardless of the time and regardless of what's going on outside.
Yeah.
All right, so
It's been a minute since I heard that album.
we weren't supposed to start with a Nas album breakdown, so we still haven't.
No,
even gotten
but
to
we
the
were
actual
talking about
top.
consistency.
Okay.
So then
Nostradamus,
Nostradamus,
and then the double album,
yeah,
Street's Disciple,
yeah.
which
I'll
be honest, I've never heard it all the way through, and I owned it.
I have it, and it's not a great album at all.
Yeah.
It's too long.
That came out before Godson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was like, I think after Street's Disciple, he took a break.
No, wait a minute. Didn't Street's Disciple come out after Stillmatic?
No.
Yeah. Hell yeah. We fucking skipped mad shit, yo. Yeah, bro. After Nostradamus was Stillmatic, yo. Yeah, because
And I
then
think
fucking
Godson came out before Stillmatic.
nah. Godson came out after.
Yeah.
Nah,
Godson
man.
came out in like it came out in like
Nah. Trust me when I tell you Godson came out after
Godson.
Stillmatic, yo. Believe me when I tell you. I'm 100% sure of that. But Stillmatic came out, I think, after
So
Nostradamus.
Stillmatic came out
Yeah.
before
Nostradamus,
Godson.
Stillmatic.
Yeah, look, you see, I was right. Stillmatic. I mean, Nostradamus and Stillmatic. All right, so Stillmatic.
Yeah.
Then-
Then Godson.
Thank God. So.
Yeah, then
That's
Godson.
Street's Disciple.
That's,
Yeah,
that's Street
yeah.
Disciple.
I had
Yeah.
And then Hip Hop is Dead.
Yeah, then
Yeah,
hip hop
then
is
Hip-Hop
dead.
All right,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
and Nostradamus, he fell off. So that's
Considerably,
3 out of
yeah.
4.
Yeah, okay.
Then Stillmatic, he came back.
Yeah,
That's a dope album.
because that was the whole Jay-Z beef, all that.
Then
Ether.
Godson is
That's a good album.
that's a really good album.
That's a
Some
good
people consider it a classic.
Yeah, it's a good album. It's a really
That's
good
my favorite album. That's
Really?
my favorite album,
See, there
hands
you
down.
go, Bong. You see,
Godson.
one of the ones I was talking about, Bong, right there. Go ahead,
Godson,
go ahead,
yo,
Trees.
But that's your
Yo, for me, not for nothing.
but hold up, that's your favorite
Yo.
album.
Yes, for
But-
me, that's
but-
my favorite personally.
But do you think
I
it's
don't think
better
that's
than
his best
Illmatic?
album. No.
Okay,
No.
see, that's what I'm
okay.
saying. All right. So to everybody, Illmatic's the best album. You can have a favorite Nas album, but Illmatic is the given.
Right.
Same like Jay-Z. To me, Reasonable Doubt.
Right.
But
Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah,
Different topic.
it's
Go ahead,
the
Trees.
best. It's the originator.
yeah,
But I think my favorite is It Was Written. I think
yeah,
That's a good.
that's
Favorite,
That's a good album.
just don't get me wrong. I love Illmatic. Like any other day, you put up Illmatic next to It Was Written, I'm gonna go with Illmatic. But it was so short of a project that.
But
It
you're
Was
talking
Written
about
fulfilled
favorite.
everything else.
Right? You're talking about favorite.
Yeah, favorite, exactly, favorite.
But
Yeah,
do you
yeah,
think
yeah.
It Was Written is better than Illmatic?
Ooh,
Well, think about it.
that's a good question. No,
Yeah.
I can't answer that right now, but it's a good question.
Yeah, come back to that.
Yeah, think about it. All right, so after Godson, Street's Disciple, which was a mediocre album,
Yeah.
then Hip Hop is Dead,
Which had Black Republican.
but it was still not a great album.
Hip Hop is Dead.
Yeah.
Nah, it wasn't a great album. I don't consider it a great album. It was a good album.
And
though, I
then
think.
Untitled,
It was a good album.
Hip Hop
Yeah.
is Dead. Y'all think it was a good album?
yeah,
It was a good album. It wasn't.
it wasn't his
I
best
think
work,
he
obviously,
missed
but
no, but and it wasn't his worst either. He just,
yeah.
It
at
was
that
his first
point,
Def Jam album. It should have been something classic to me. I don't know.
All right,
I don't,
so
I
go
don't
ahead.
remember it too well.
All right, so go ahead. So
I
I
don't
can't
remember
say
doing
that
much
I
of
did.
anything. So then Untitled, which I think is a good album.
I was listening to
and
that the
that
other day.
is a concept album,
Right.
so it's based around a subject, and I think
Right.
that's a dope album.
That is a pretty decent album.
And then Life is Good, which is
Great album.
a classic.
And
A
then Life
classic
is
album.
Good.
Yeah, classic
Classic,
album.
classic.
Life is
That's
Good.
it.
classic album.
That I was listening to that the other day, specifically for this, and that's that was 4-4. That's 4-4-4 before 4-4-4.
Exactly.
That shit
I
is
agree.
amazing.
Life is good.
Yeah.
Yup, Life is
100%.
Good.
And I said that
Yeah,
before,
it has
but
the
then I
daughters.
heard it again, like recently, and I was like, wow,
Look at
this
the
shit is
similarities
fucking
too.
amazing.
It has
bro.
the Daughters album.
Yeah, it has. Then he talks about when he
It
breaks up
has,
with Khalees.
The Bam Bam sample, the reggae.
Yeah, the reggae track.
Yeah,
the reggae
yeah.
track.
Both albums.
Got Marley
Right.
on it.
Yeah, that's not Bob Marley, but
The features, I believe, are similar. Wait, no, because 444 didn't have any features. There was something else.
yeah, it did. 444 had features.
444 didn't have no features.
Well, Life
Beyonce
is, Life
was
is
on
Good
it.
had.
Yes.
He got Amy Winehouse on it.
And he got Rick
Yeah,
Ross on it.
they were
Cherry Wine.
Yeah, he got Rick Ross on it.
But I agree. Life is Good was
Classic
444 before Jay-Z did it, and it was a classic album.
Yeah, all right, go
Then
ahead.
He got Nasir, the Kanye,
Kanye
album.
joint. That was a good album.
I think that's
though.
a good album.
It wasn't great, but it was good. I listened to
I
it.
fuck with it.
Nasir was pretty on point for this era.
Yeah.
For this day and age.
So
Is that the one that got that
so
phone
to
cop?
answer the question, I would say
Consistency.
yes,
We
he's
just went into a
consistent
deep
artist.
dive on Nas consistency right now, but I think he is pretty consistent.
Yeah, based off that list of
I
albums,
agree.
I would
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
Okay,
You know what? Burnz, thinking about it, and you going through all those albums, Nas might be the most consistent rapper, possibly of all time, bro. Like,
Well, besides Jay-Z.
well, yeah, that's the only
besides
competition.
that,
Yeah.
but you
That's the
gotta
only
see
competition.
Yeah. Let me put this into perspective as well. You got to remember when we all first stumbled upon Nas, it was way before Jay-Z.
Yeah.
That I
True.
remember. Like I remember seeing Nas
He came
with
out before Jigga,
with
though.
Third Base.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing him since Third Base.
Yeah,
Nas.
back to the
Well,
grill.
And
yeah,
since,
but later third base,
you
not
know-
like early third base.
Yeah, no, but still. That was
Yeah.
still early.
Nah,
like
live at the
1990,
barbecue.
91.
Right, that was a track.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's main source. now.
Yeah,
And,
so he was out. Well,
Main Source too. Yeah, excuse me, the one with me.
was
yeah,
he
that's-
out?
Yeah,
before
that's live at the
Jigga?
barbecue.
Came out
Main
with
source.
a
What?
Third Base.
Was he out before Jigga, or did he like?
Well, you remember Jigga had that
became popular
appearance.
before Jigga.
Yeah, he definitely became popular
He
before
became
Jigga.
popular way before Jigga.
Jigga actually had the appearance on the Big Jazz shit,
Exactly.
and that was before Nas. That was
Exactly.
like in 88,
That
89.
was before Nas, but that wasn't really like a song.
That was 89.
we're
That was
all gonna
89.
Remember like that. That was more a local hit. You know
Yeah. But I'm saying though, he was on, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. But if you was in that local
yeah,
area, you would argue that Jay-Z's been on longer.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going.
Anyway, yeah,
Wait,
we're going
hold
off.
Mm,
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, as far as
But you know, he just
consistency-
put out an album. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z hasn't put out an album in like a year, right? Since 444.
What was
The
that?
Carter's album.
Yeah, he put out the Carter's joint. That's a
The
joint out.
Carter,
Matter of fact,
yeah.
he put out the
But,
Carter's
yeah,
album the same day Nas put out Nasir.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, but then you know Nas just dropped Lost Tapes 2. Kinda
Yeah,
like keep
yeah.
trumping
Yeah.
like that.
So
he just keeps dropping every
that's-
couple of years.
that's what we're here to actually talk about today.
And debate, yeah.
Is the Lost Tapes 2,
Mm-hmm.
the album. And then we're gonna go into the Lost Tapes 1, and then we'll come back to Nas and his career in a retrospective and what we feel some of the ups and downs were. But in regards to the Lost Tapes 2, when the track list came out, I was pretty excited, and I think we all were. I think the chat was pretty souped up, considering that it read RZA, Swizz, Pete Rock, Pharrell?
Yeah, he's on track.
Pharrell. Kanye has the
Kanye,
track.
Yeah, I actually like that song.
Swizz.
Yeah. So I was looking forward to it. I upon original listen, were y'all looking forward to it?
Sorta.
Mook?
God, my nigga. Yeah, I was expecting it. I was looking forward to it. Shit, it took so long for niggas to do the track. But that's just a drop. I felt like Lost Tapes 1, he had so much gems that fuck took so long.
Okay. So yes, we were all excited for the impending album, The Lost Tapes 2. But then it came out. No, actually, first they dropped the lead single, the Al Jarreau of rap.
That was terrible.
And that got a mixed reaction. So amongst us four, I would agree it was terrible, like listens ago. But now that I've re-listened to it,
I get what he was trying to do. Yeah,
it's pretty
yeah.
dope, yo.
Yeah, what he was doing as far as how could I put it? As far as flow was pretty dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
He's
saying?
not saying nothing crazy.
Yeah. But as far as flow
but
and how he's putting
yeah.
shit together, I get
Yeah.
what he was trying to do. It's just, I don't know. I think that was.
I would
But I get it. He's fucking Nas though. He's the god. You know what I
going
mean?
back to the conversation we were having off air. I would say that track is better than the Christmassy song that we spoke about on another episode.
Oh, you talking about Shoot 'Em Up?
That's the one, the Christmas
Yeah.
shit?
Yeah.
You like that song better than
Yeah.
Shoot 'Em Up?
Al Jarreau?
Jarreau rap. Yeah.
Yes.
You for real? Nah, you wildin'. Wow.
I never liked.
do.
I never
do.
liked.
You like Shoot 'Em Up? I thought you
Shoot 'Em
did.
No, that was the Christmas
I never
shit.
liked Shoot 'Em
That's
Up
not the
either.
Christmas shit, but yes, I know what you're talking about.
No,
You never liked that shit?
Sure, on the other episode, I said I didn't like it. No, I
For
never
real?
liked that song.
Wow.
No,
That's crazy. That's a
really like
fucking
it either.
amazing
The-
track to
the
me.
beat
yo.
is dope, but
I don't know. It
the
never
beat is dope,
clicked
but
for
his
me.
flow pattern on it.
Yeah, what he
That's
was
you
doing
mean,
with
right,
his
Burnz?
flow
The
was
flow pattern is a
amazing.
little different.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't. I recall.
Am I
not liking
wildin'?
that track?
Am I wildin'?
So yeah, I like this track
Am I
better
bugging?
than that. If we're gonna, oh, that's my catchphrase.
Am I bugging? Slap yourself.
You're the-
Yeah, you're hard.
Yo,
Have yourself.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm bugging then. I guess I'm bugging.
Nah.
no,
all
no,
opinion
no.
based.
Yeah, it's all opinion.
Nah, but you know, the consensus too. You also got to go with consensus. You know, I might think
So
something.
were
is
y'all-
I mean,
Were
you'll
you-
find people that like it.
Were y'all
Yeah.
fucking with the Al Jarreau rap?
I'm fucking with it, my brother.
Yeah, I like it.
I fuck with it. I
Yeah.
fuck with it. It's
Yeah,
a hot
oh,
track.
yeah, so you are.
Yeah.
You out on that.
Yeah, you see,
I'm gonna
I'm the
say-
outlier.
I
But
don't-
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm going to say that I like it. I'm not going to say that I love it. Because, again, it seems gimmicky, kind of. Like, you know, he's using a pattern for a reason, but then it ties into the album. So I fuck with it. I think it's dope. And a lot of people don't even know who Al Jarreau is. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
that's the
you
thing,
got to
yeah.
get what he's saying to understand the song.
Well, why
feel
don't
me?
why
I
don't
mean,
you
you feel it.
why don't you educate those who don't know?
Al Jarreau was a singer from back in the day, and he was considered a pimp. You know what I mean? So
Word.
I just think he's saying that he's like a smooth cat.
Oh, all right.
You know?
See, I ain't know. That's why I wanted you to put me on. So I'm sure
Yeah.
there's others that didn't
But-
know either.
You don't know who's Al Jarreau, Burnz? Really?
No.
A music buff like you?
But I don't know. For me, that song is a skip. Yo.
I thought it was a jaz musician. Like just guessing, I
damn,
thought
I don't
it
know if
would have
he-
been a jazz musician.
He could have messed with jazz. As a matter of fact, I'm not positive, but I know he's definitely a musician from back in the day. I believe he used to sing.
I
You know?
gotta check that out.
And he's like
But,
smooth, like a smooth cat.
Anyway, to me, that song is a hard skip.
All right, so yeah. Before we get into a song by song breakdown,
Yeah.
so they dropped a single. Mixed reactions. I think more people said they wasn't messing with it than were,
Yeah.
but I did speak with a few people who were messing with it. And I don't know.
Really?
Like I said, when I first heard it, when I first saw the video, I wasn't fucking with it. I thought it was
There's a
weird.
video?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Maybe I got to watch the video. Maybe I'll feel different if I watch
I
the video.
thought it was weird. But then
It is a little
actually
weird.
the more I listened to it now for the show, for this episode, was when I started to feel it more, and I started to understand it, I guess. But
It's different, right? It's different.
yeah, I like that he's doing something different. Again, although he's not really saying much in the lyrics, what he's doing vocally and kind of writing that different pattern, that melodic shit. It's dope. You know, it's dope to see Nas experimenting and having good results.
Exactly. That's something he's never been scared to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, he could. Well, again, because he's the god, he could do that shit. You know what I mean?
So then I believe they only dropped the one single before the album came out, or possibly they dropped another single like maybe a day or two before the album came out, whatever. So the album came out, and again, I felt it had mixed reviews.
Yeah.
Upon first listen, I didn't like it at all. I really didn't like the album. I really thought the production was subpar. I thought it was mediocre. Obviously, the lyrics are gonna be on point.
Yeah.
But that's a given. That's expected. I really couldn't pinpoint a favorite track. Because I just really I didn't like none of them when I first heard it.
Yeah.
So in listening back to it for this episode, wait, before I get to that, how did y'all feel when you first heard it, when it first came out?
Go ahead, y'all.
Go ahead, Patrice. We're going to defer to you first.
Yeah. How did you feel when the album first came out upon your first listen or two listens? What was your grading on the album?
So, upon first review and even currently, I've only heard it roughly about 3 times. And full length, I've heard it once. Upon the first time hearing it, I wasn't really impressed. I thought that he left something behind to follow up from Lost Tapes 1, Lost Tapes 1 to me is a classic. Once again, so many gems on that damn album. So many tracks just stand out, which we'll go into later when we break down that album. But for me, I felt like LT2 didn't live up to the hype. And not whatever hype was it, but it just, I felt like it left something behind.
This fucking generation abbreviates everything.
That'd be the group chat, yo.
Yeah.
That'd be Jeff on the group chat.
Jeff with his hieroglyphic text.
I wasn't really feeling the album, yo.
Nah.
Yeah, I agree. Mook, how did you feel when you first heard it? When it first came out?
When I first heard it, I was unimpressed. And I could tell you that I was unimpressed because I was listening to it, wanting to like it so much, because first of all, he's like one of my favorite rappers. Everybody knows this. I call him the God. We know this from the show. And then it just so happens that we did the label, the hip hop draft, and I drafted Nas as my feature artist with the RZA and Pharrell producing as well. So I'm like, am I psychic? So I like trying to prove to y'all that he still got it. And like, there was no song or nothing that I was really like, from beginning to end, like, it's validated,
Right. There
truly,
was
really and truly, I listened to the whole thing,
Yeah, but there was
the
no
only song
standout, right?
There was no standout. The only song that I could say maybe stood out is the one with him and Kanye, because I had heard it before the album dropped and I really liked it, but it left me wanting more because I don't know if you really know that song, but the sample comes in and it's like a long sample, kind of like the hook.
What song?
Part.
What song?
You mean The World to Me?
The one with him and Yeezy. I forgot what it's called.
On this album?
You're talking about this on
this
Lost Tapes, right? On Lost Tapes 2, right?
On Lost Tapes 2, yeah. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I was
It's called You Mean the World to Me.
You Mean the World to Me. And
that
sample is dope.
I have notes on that
song.
song.
Is produced pretty dope.
That's a Kanye song?
I mean?
Yeah, that's the Kanye song?
That's a Kanye beat,
it's a Kanye song.
That's Kanye.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So you thought that was the standout?
But
my bad, I got
because,
lost.
like I'm explaining, I already liked it, and it had come out before the album came out, and it's dope, but it just left me wanting more. You know what I'm saying? It kind of ends abruptly.
I agree.
But to tell you the truth, listening to it a second and third time, the album, I'm fucking.
Oh
with
yeah,
it,
wait.
I'm fucking with it heavy.
This nigga always want
I'm
to jump
fucking
ahead.
with it heavy, man. It's dope.
I didn't ask you that. I asked you what you thought about it on first listen. We're all gonna get to what we feel about it now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to put that out there because at first listen, I was real upset. Like, it's not as good as I thought it was gonna be.
Fuck. All right, thanks, Mook. VS. First listen.
First listen.
This nigga fucked it up.
Oh shit. Nah, but
Man, just keep the show going.
I'm
I'm gonna put out what I'm gonna put out.
Nah, I'm fucking with you. Man. Thank
but-
you. That was good input.
I'll be honest. First listen, like very much like Mook, I wasn't impressed. You know what I'm saying? I thought it could have been better, and not that it could have been better, but I better put together. You know,
Yes.
you know.
I believe we spoke about it, and we spoke about the production.
Yeah,
in
and
particular.
the production. You know, that's always been Nas's Achilles heel. Is beat
Do you
selection.
think that is a valid statement? Because Nas, he always has classic songs, and he works with classic producers on almost every album. So where does that?
I don't know.
Where does that
Stigma?
Stigma, yeah.
I
I don't know
don't
the
know.
word, but how come Nas got labeled as picking whack
As
beats, and
stigma,
Nas
yeah.
got some of the fucking dopest beats ever?
Yeah.
Does anybody know?
I don't know.
Do y'all
because,
agree?
Because
Do you think he picks the worst beats?
Not
of
the
all
worst
rappers?
beats. No.
He just has songs with whack beats, but I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
every rapper has
Yeah, of
songs
course.
with whack beats.
Of course. But you know what it is again?
I
it's
just
because-
think is that.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Hawk.
I was gonna say, I just think
Okay.
because it's Nas, you know, he's held in such a high standard and shit. He should.
So
you
it's because he's constantly compared to himself.
know. right.
Okay.
Right.
Why do you think, Mook, that he got this label of picking whack beats?
I think that he's not scared to put out a different style project, and we all want Nas to be nasty Nas. When at the end of the day, he's morphed into more so, we know him as Nasty Nas, Nas Esco, Nostradamus. Like he changes not only with his moniker, but he also changes his style. So he'll drop a track that is kind of unimpressive, but when you go back and listen to it, you'll be like, whoa, okay, now I hear what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm listening, you know?
So you think his growth and experimentation disappoints us?
At first, yes.
Upon first listen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see that. You know, because all right, go ahead.
That's unfair.
That is unfair.
Yeah.
But it's Nas. That's what happens when you're the god.
That takes me back to that Jigga lyric. You want to hear my old shit, buy my old album. Like, niggas gotta grow in it and adapt and experiment and try new sounds. and shit.
Yeah.
Musicians gotta get bored too.
Yeah.
Okay, so 100% of us here, 404, disagreed or agreed that the album was disappointing and lackluster when it first came out upon first listen.
Yeah.
Okay,
That seems to be the
let's
consensus.
start with you now here. How you feel about it now?
Not too much different than I first felt. You know, like I was telling E when we were outside, I'm basically still on the same 5 songs that I was when I first heard it. You know, for a 16 song album, for only 5 of them to be good and not even great, you know what I mean? Like, to me, that's 33%, man. That's unacceptable.
Yes, I agree
You know?
with your math. That was good math.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What can I
Foxy
say?
Brown in the face.
About to be rocket science.
Mook, do you want to go further into how you feel now? Because you spoke about
You
it
started elaborating on it earlier.
Nah, y'all said I ruined it, so I don't even want to say how I feel about it.
Go fuck yourself then.
I'll say this. I'm really feeling it, and it's strange because I kind of listen to it with different ears now, as opposed to originally, like, yo, this is, let's see what he's putting out. I'm more so like, I already heard it, so I'm like, let me listen to what the song is about and what he's saying and why the hooks are the way they are, because that's one thing that I really was not feeling was most of the hooks on the song.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of like listened to it to do like a song by song breakdown, and I put it on in the background while I was doing something else, and I'm like, yo, this song is pretty dope. And then we'll go to the next one. I'm like, damn, this shit is pretty dope. Like, I would stop and like look at what song it was.
Right.
I'm like, damn, why wasn't I feeling this originally?
Right.
But now I heard it with like in a different state of mind, and I'm really fucking with it, man. I don't know if y'all ever experienced this, but you could hear a song in one situation, not like it, and then hear it again, and then be like, "Yo, this."
No,
is
yeah,
shit.
I totally
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
Sometimes you listen to the wrong song in the wrong setting, or you yourself are in the wrong emotional mood or vibe,
Yeah.
and something's just not clicking, and you tend to blame the music and be like, "Oh, this song is whack." Whatever. I was playing it the other day and shit wasn't popping, but it's maybe because shit wasn't popping, and that's why the song was whack. So then when you hear it again in another environment, then this should be, it's a lot better.
Yeah, like
That's
true. Well, like I was saying before, only to me 8 songs have replay value.
I just remembered we're actually on live. Real quick to pause the conversation. I can't see from here, but shout out to anybody who's on the live that left some comments.
Yeah.
I think I see Brother Nell. I think I see Brother F. So shout out to y'all. The fist of love, fight the power. My bad. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Rapper hands.
I feel
Get
fat.
your rapper hands
I forgot my posture. Damn, I forgot we was on live and all that.
Are you
bro.
serious?
Yeah, I'm down here like this. I'm in my phone. I'm fucking falling asleep on y'all niggas. So shout out to everybody who's on the live.
For real.
Dropping
Literally.
comments, showing some love. That's awesome. That's so dope.
Word.
That's part of the reason, I put on the glasses and I was going to this whole other world. Where
In your own bubble.
I'm
Somebody tag Nas so he could come and join.
Word.
For real.
So
Join
getting
the conversation on his own album.
Yeah. So all the listeners, make sure y'all are following the podcast page. It's at GAHHD podcast. No underscore, I think. On the gram, so make sure y'all are following that. Let me confirm for y'all. Yeah, there is an underscore actually. So GAHHD underscore podcast. Make sure y'all are following that. If you're on the live, you're probably following that. So that's awesome.
Wow.
Shout out. Yeah. Let me get out of my phone. So live, holla.
The Great American Hip Hop Debate, baby.
Yeah, man.
All right. So Trees, how do you feel now? In comparison to how you felt when the album first came out. Damn, now I'm gonna do the rapper hands things because now I'm over this.
God.
I gotta. But then I can't sit back because then the mic don't. It won't pick.
Yeah,
me up.
that's why I forgot about that. But go ahead.
All right, Trees. How do you feel now?
So I'm more on the lines of where Harp was at. I gotta find I guess I gotta listen to it again and find that moment because y'all were 150% on point when y'all was like, when you hear something, depending on like where you at, your atmosphere, your surrounding situation, definitely the song or the track could resonate to that moment. I just haven't had that moment yet, I guess, when listening to that album. I still get through the certain tracks. I'm still connected to maybe like 4 or 5 specific tracks. I haven't really embraced any other track.
My bad, yo. I'm laughing because I'm not used to being on live.
He's laughing at himself.
I'm fucking with the camera now. Now I'm looking at myself and shit.
You're looking at the mirror.
Oh, man, he can't stop looking at himself, this fucking guy.
Why y'all let him notice that shit?
Word. I should have. But he noticed it. I didn't say nobody said nothing. He noticed it on his own.
I gotta.
Yo, put your glasses back on, man.
Yeah, I gotta be the symbol, B.
The symbol.
What?
Dick.
Yo.
All right. So anyway, now on
So
second,
when I,
third listen. Go ahead, Burnz.
Went back to listen to the album for the podcast for this episode 9. Immediately, the first song, No Bad Energy, I thought that shit was dope.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs.
The beat, I took some notes. So the beat, dope. Lyrics, dope. He actually starts the song with the line, "I'm oblivious to you skeptics."
Yeah.
Which I thought was mad coincidental and prophetic.
Because I think he kind of had to know that.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. I think he expected backlash from the public, from the listeners, and he started the album off basically saying, I don't give a fuck what y'all gonna say. I'm still gonna do what I'm gonna do. I'm still Nas. So
yeah, that was
y'all here listening anyway. So regardless of what the fuck y'all think, y'all gonna listen.
You're gonna hear it. Yeah.
So
that was Swizz and A-Rap, by the way. That's a dope beat.
Also he goes into the broken language flow
Yeah.
at the end of the second verse. I
Oh
believe.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, Smooth the Hustler and
Yeah.
them.
Yes. Yes.
Trigger the Gambler.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he takes that flow, which I thought was dope. So I made a note of that. But I hated the hook. I thought it had a weak hook. No bad energy, please. No bad energy. No,
But-
like I don't know, just mad simple, mad repetitive. It
It's-
didn't do the track justice in
Yeah.
comparison to what the beat was, what the
And-
sample was,
Yeah.
what the bars were.
Yeah.
I just thought, weak hook.
I feel what you're saying.
I thought, no. Did I just fuck something up?
What'd you do? What did you do, man? What are you doing over there?
Oh no, I didn't. Okay.
God.
Can I cut in?
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, how did
With
you
that
feel?
hook,
Yes.
with how you saying about the hook, I felt like that on a lot of songs, but on this one specifically, I think it works because it's kind of like a mellow song, kind of like One Mic, but I mean, One Mic goes up and down,
Yeah.
but this one is more like it stays on an even keel, but like when One Mic is like mellow, and then it's simple. He's like no
because
bad energy.
one mic has the build up into the dramatics.
Yeah, it has a crescendo.
and
Yeah.
the hyper lyrics. Yeah. So
Yeah.
this one stays on plain. For the
Uneven
whole
keel.
track,
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it stays even keel.
I can understand that he intentionally kept the hook simple.
Yeah.
To keep it all kind of together. So I could dig that.
And again,
I
you
just thought it could have been a little better. I don't know.
But again, just like you just
You know
said
what? Also,
before,
it is like
the first bar of the track.
Burnz.
What?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, you know what? Also, it's like my bad. I'll get this last part out. It's like a mantra. Like you would just keep saying it, like no bad energy, please. Like you would even say it to yourself, like in your mind.
Oh yeah.
Kind of like a mantra.
Right.
Say over and over.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
But-
can dig that too.
But again, it's like I was just saying before. It goes all into what Burnz said he says at the very first bars of the song. He's oblivious, so he don't give a fuck. He's gonna do whatever.
Yeah.
What are you looking for now?
No, I have notes on every song.
Go ahead.
So that's what I had for one. Dope lyrics, dope beat, dope sample.
Yeah.
Love the opening line.
Yeah.
Love when he went into broken language bars. Didn't like the hook.
You're right.
So off the rip, I'm already like, wait a minute. This is already a better album than the whole album I heard the last time I heard this album. If that
Right.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because it started off better.
Yeah, it started
Yeah.
off really good, and I was like,
Yeah.
damn, if this is what the rest of the album got, maybe I misjudged it the first time I heard it.
See, to me, upon first listen, that was one of the first songs that I liked. I was like, obviously it was the first song, but I was like, okay, this song, I like this song.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Then
So I thought the album had a whole different starting point
right,
than the first time I had heard it.
right.
Yeah, so now it sounded doper to me.
Yeah. So you were more optimistic and wanted to keep going.
Yeah. We're gonna have to cut the live soon.
Yeah.
Because we need these spins on the DSPs. We can't just give it all away for free on the live. And also, my man E got somewhere to go, so he's gonna cut the stream
Audio visual
shortly.
aid.
Yeah.
My bad.
He's got other. No. I mean, whenever you're ready.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
no
yeah.
rush. Let's let them live.
Yo,
Shout
one
out to
love,
y'all
kid. You
on-
do bounce.
on
I'll
the-
see you Thursday when you come down here. You heard?
Yeah,
My brother E.
for sure.
Yo, be safe, E.
He ain't leaving yet.
Good luck for holding it down.
Yeah, he ain't leaving yet. Relax. Don't make it hot.
Gotta relax. Word.
Easy
Nah,
peasy, all right?
You putting a timetable on him.
My man, one act.
Damn.
Once we cut.
Good starting point. Yes. So shout out to everybody on the live.
Yeah.
So now the album sounds different. So
Yeah.
now I'm more excited to revisit the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then it goes into number 2.
Okay.
And I don't like number 2.
Vernon Family? I like
Yeah.
Vernon Family.
I think the beat is mediocre.
That's Pharrell.
Makes sense because my next note is it's poppy. It's too poppy.
Yeah.
So, okay, that makes fucking sense. But
Yeah.
I do think the lyrics are dope.
Yeah. I like that song. That was another one that was on my
The
like
hook is
list.
okay.
Yeah.
But
it's from an old
okay.
song.
What's the old song?
Where he says that's word to my nigga Yammy, and that's on Vernon Family. Damn, what the hell? What song was that?
Oh, it's an old Nas song?
Yeah. He
Okay.
that the hook is actually lines from an old Nas song. I'm trying to think of what song it was. Goddamn.
Okay. All right.
But anyway, go ahead.
So you like this one?
Vernon Family was cool.
Yeah.
I fuck with Vernon
Okay.
Family.
How about y'all? Mook.
Freezer.
I fuck with it. I like it a lot. As a matter of fact, that's one of the songs that hearing it again, I was like, damn, I was a little bit biased on the hook because I didn't originally like it. So when I was hearing the song and the progression, I was really into it. Then the hook came on, and it kind of left me. So I'm like, But when I heard it the next time, I was even repeating it.
Right.
Do you remember the hook? What's the hook?
To the Burning Fam. He says, shout out 12th Street, Burning Fam.
Oh, yeah, it's like shout out 12th Street, 3rd Street, Burning Fam, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. Okay.
Yeah, he ripped it, I believe.
Okay.
I reckon.
How about you, Trees? Did your ear change towards the song the more you listen to it?
So that was originally one of the songs that I liked on the top 5. That's besides the first track on the album.
Right.
That's one of the songs I gladly don't skip. I never felt the way I did.
Okay, so
Yeah, I don't
so
skip that
far,
Yeah, that's one of the top 5 tracks for me on the album.
Yeah.
Originally,
so
because
all three.
even the hook itself.
That was Pharrell. That was Pharrell.
Fire.
Vernon Family is Pharrell.
Okay, so all three of y'all like it. Pharrell.
Pharrell.
Oh, Pharrell.
Yeah, that shit is
Yeah.
fire, yo. It's a dope song, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it, but that's okay because I get why you would like it. I personally don't like it, so we could say he's 2 for 2 so far on the album.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
That's fair.
Would y'all agree with that?
The consensus is 2 for 2. There's 3 to 1, so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then he goes into Jeru of Rap.
Yeah, that's a hard skip for me.
Hard skip.
Yeah.
How about y'all? Oh, well, y'all said y'all liked it, right? Mook, you said you liked it? And
Yeah.
Trees, you said you liked it?
Jeru, yeah, I like it.
Why do I keep saying
He's
Jeru?
doing something different, and it's dope, man.
Yeah, I feel you.
I don't like when rappers mimic a pattern from something different on their flow, but sometimes it works, and in this instance, I believe it does work.
Because he's the God.
Okay.
The God could do that.
Yeah, so I agree. My notes read creative, different, inventive,
Right.
hard for some to swallow, pause, lyrically and melodically dope.
Right.
Yeah.
So 3 to 1, we could say 3 to 1 consensus. Let's say the song's okay.
We're 3 for 3 so
Three
far.
for 3. So now this is a different album from when we started from.
Yeah.
Because the first album I had him 0 for 16. For real. And I don't remember where I was the first time I heard it that may have affected my listen.
Right.
I don't recall if I was at work or if I was maybe stuck in traffic or I don't know. You know when you're in a shit mood somewhere and the song just ain't gonna do it no matter what?
Yeah.
Damn, what the fuck did I press here? Anyway.
You're fucking lost.
Yo, for real, okay? I don't even know how to do what I did here. Look at these boxes. This is some futuristic shit.
Yeah, you fucked up. I don't know what you're doing.
I don't fucking know how to delete.
Learn how to work
add
your
row.
phone, bruh.
I didn't even know
He
this
just
iPhone
downloaded
could
the
do that
Lost
shit.
Tapes 3 and shit.
Yeah, he got the Lost Tapes 3 sent to him by mistake. It's about to listen to it right now
My
live.
dude Nas, holla at me, bro. I got you.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead. We up to Lost Freestyle, song number 4.
Damn, I deleted my notes for 2. I'm
Ah.
terrible. Oh, but we're past 2. Okay. Lost Freestyle.
Yeah, Static Selector. I like him. That's a good guy.
Do you like the song?
I like this song too.
One of the best songs on the album.
Yes.
Trees. Lost Freestyle. What's
Definitely
your
one of
opinion?
definitely one of the top 5. I actually, honestly, I could run through the first couple tracks without even skipping, like maybe a track.
I don't know.
Shout out to the
Like-
breath babies in the background. Like dragons and shit.
Yeah. She out here with the Black Panther mask, trying to jump out of the box. Like, yo, it's hilarious.
You have no idea. Like a panther.
Yo,
Baby panther.
yo, J. Marie is serious. Shout out to J. Marie because she is mini me, yo, for real.
Nice.
Shout out J. Marie.
The breath babies.
The breath Black Panther baby.
Uh-huh.
Oh, little superhero, and she gonna bust your ass.
She gonna slap you with a fucking Black Panther claw.
But nah, yo,
but
I'm definitely feeling the track. Yo.
Yes,
one of my
to
favorite
Lost
tracks
Freestyle.
on the
Okay,
album.
okay.
Yeah, Lost Freestyle is definitely
top tier track.
Man, it's dope. It's obviously the one that's gonna be like a mixtape song. And even though the beat is, it's not like a hard beat, like like an underground beat, he still like flows automatic on it, like a semi-auto on there, like non-stop. So, it's one of
what do you
one of the
mean?
top songs, I believe.
What do you mean that the beat? What were you saying about the beat?
What were you saying about the beat? Because I don't think I follow.
It's not like the sample is not as something that would be more hard and underground. It's more like a more pop. He could have even done a whole song on it, as opposed to just a freestyle.
All right. Let me go back real quick. I don't recall the song.
Yeah, that's a good song,
There's like a piano on there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Static
Like
Selector.
yeah.
No, this is pretty dope.
Yeah.
It's
typical Static Selector, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's in line with everything. Like I said, it's in line with everything he's done up to this point. So
yeah. So I had that the beat is fire, which I agree with myself. My own notes, I'm agreeing with. I think the sample is dope.
Yeah.
I like the lyrics. I think it's a simple song, but that adds to it being so dope.
Right.
I think that was a good direction, a good idea by them.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the better ones.
It's named the Lost Freestyle, and it does sound to me as if he is freestyling.
Right.
I don't know if these are written lyrics or memorized, but they do sound, to me anyway, off the dome, as they say. And it doesn't have a hook.
No.
The sample is the hook.
Yeah, basically.
So I wrote no need for a hook. That's fine.
Yeah.
I think it's dope what it is. Static Selector is very 90s influenced. He creates very 90s-esque soundscapes.
Yeah, he does.
With his samples and stuff.
He's like, to me, a combination of like Primo, Pete Rock. I even put what's his name in there with him. You know who Jake One is?
Yeah, he did the stimulus package.
Right. He's like a lot like Jake One too.
So he's like Preem Rock Jaco.
Yes, exactly.
That's
stupid shit. But yes, all like he's very 90s influenced. He's on the spinning and cutting wax and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like
definitely,
that's he's big on that.
You do hear his influence.
Yeah. He's big on that. White boy from Boston, yo.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a white boy, Jake One.
Yeah. No, not Jake One. Static
Selector.
Static Selector.
Jake One is a white boy too.
Yeah, he's a white boy too.
Shout out to the white boys.
Where they getting it off because they both dope ass producers. In my opinion, I love them both.
Big time. Racial pause.
What? Yeah. That's foul. That's foul. Or white brothers, but we,
So with that, general consensus 4 for 4, Lost.
Yeah.
So he's 4 for 4.
So far, it's a classic album. It's panning out that way.
Yeah. Moving on.
Tenasia, your favorite song.
Yo, I don't like this fucking song, bro.
That's the RZA.
No. Let me
I remember
word this properly.
I remember what you told me. You were like, "Yo, I hate that because it sounds like he's off."
Yeah, exactly. So on the hook, the second Tenasia, to me sounds off beat.
Tenasia,
yeah, and that fucks with me.
Yeah. He does that on purpose, though.
I know, but it still bothers me. I don't know. I get it, but that one fucks with me. However, the beat is dope.
That's the RZA.
It's very RZA.
That is the RZA.
I knew that was the RZA.
You can tell.
Yeah.
Remember we were talking about, though, in the producer's pod?
Yeah, about a producer having a sound.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so what do you say about that? And it's dope.
It's a dope track.
Yeah, all right.
I still don't agree a producer should have a sound, but...
Okay, anyway, so go ahead.
let me rephrase that also.
Yeah. So shit up.
Producers will always have their own sound that you can notice them by. I like when a producer makes a song that goes outside of his sound and you can't tell it's him until you read the credits. Right. That is dope to me. So
absolutely.
When, for example, when Timbaland made that beat for Fabulous, You Make Me Better.
Right. With the Rainy Day sample?
Yeah. I didn't know that was him, and I thought that was dope.
Right. Okay. I see what you're saying.
When Primo worked with Christina Aguilera, I thought that was dope because it wasn't his sound
right.
so much. So that's what I mean when I say that.
Okay.
But all producers will have a sound.
Of course. Trademark sound.
Right. That's a given. That's part of being the producer. You should. So back to Tanasia.
Okay.
Very RZA.
Yes.
I hate the hook. I agree still. I hate the fucking hook.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
It sounds offbeat.
Okay.
Lyrically dope.
Yes.
A hood love song.
Basically.
He describes a bad bitch. What
Tanasia.
he says, like what he says about her.
Yeah.
I think it's dope. And he has one line that I really like.
Says shoot up the club when I go up in it raw.
That's an ill line. I wouldn't. That's not what I'm hearing.
Yo, he was wildin'.
No, I like the. She was like Ono in a silky kimono.
Yeah. Oh, that's you right there.
Sonny Ono. Yeah, the kimono. All right, that's cool. That line was dope to me.
Yeah.
But on the
Go ahead.
Okay, so yes, I would say this track is okay, in my opinion.
Okay.
Based off my notes, I would say the track is okay.
Right.
What do you think?
It's one of my standouts. Tanasia. Okay. So
really?
Yeah, it is. Cause like I said, like we were just saying before, Burnz was just saying before about what he says. It's just wild about basically his attraction and his love for this woman. He says, shoot up the club when I go up in it raw, and if she were to have a kid by me, I think I love her more. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it's very loving.
Yeah. But in like a hood, Nas way, so the God way. So, but I don't know. I think it's dope. To me, it's basically like
before that he says before that he even says they call you whore, like you let them call you whore, like you could tell it's like some chick that he maybe just like started freaking.
Yeah, or like some chick that he just basically that he himself, just him, is infatuated with. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Even though others might classify her as a hoe, whatever, that's his chick and shit.
And that happens.
Yeah.
That happens in the hood and in society. I don't need to go into detail, but some people get judged and some people love them anyway. So
some people get caught up. You get caught up.
Yeah, so Trees, Tanasia, thumbs up, thumbs down?
Nah, I don't really like the track. I could see what he was trying to do, but definitely lost me on the hook. Nas always comes through when it comes to lyricism, but other than that, it's a skip.
Oh, wow. For surprise. But okay, so go ahead, Mookie. What do you think?
Yeah, what do you think? Because this is going to
I think same thing Burnz said is like a ghetto love story. I like it. The hook really bothered with me when I first heard it, and it still kind of does. But on second listen, and see if y'all feel me on this one. It seems to me that the RZA wrote that hook, and then Nas just was like, yo, fuck, I'll just do that hook, without having a RZA produced track, and he even went as far as creating the hook because he wanted that feel. And
what makes
Nas went with it.
What makes you think that though, Mook? Why would you say that?
Because of the hook itself, how it sounds. It sounds like RZA bars. And even the beat, it sounds kind of like it's a track that belongs on Bobby Digital, and it's one of those songs. Like Bobby Digital got a lot of weird off-sound songs on that album.
Yeah,
it kind of sounds like that. That's what I'm getting from what that Burnz is not feeling. You know what I mean?
I would agree as well. I believe that sounds like the RZA hook. Maybe they should have let the RZA do the hook.
I don't know. Whoever, I don't know.
Maybe
I'm not.
the track would have came out better.
Yeah,
To me-
maybe it would have sounded better because the RZA you're more used to hearing offbeat.
Yeah.
So it would have sounded more natural.
His flow is more in that pocket. But
I like the story behind Tanisha. I just don't like the sound to it, like the actual the sound. Here we go.
all right, yeah, hey, that's
Yeah,
your
I'm not really
assessment
fan
of it.
that shit.
I don't know. To me, the hook doesn't bother me. Like it bothers y'all like that. So, you know what I'm saying?
It
Go off
gets a
Instagram.
little repetitive.
Yes,
But it's,
yes.
it's like a dope story, so that you got to keep listening because the next the next verse is gonna be better than the last.
Yeah,
You got to keep listening to the story on where he's gonna end up. It's one of those songs.
yeah.
Dope, I
Yeah.
think.
All right. So,
Yeah.
what do you say? Thumbs up or thumbs down, Mook?
I get a thumbs up.
Thumbs up. I got thumbs up. So we got 2 thumbs up, 2 thumbs down.
Damn. No, I wouldn't give it a thumbs down.
Oh,
it's not
alright.
a skip to me.
It's
The
not a
little
skip to
hook
me
thing
either.
Bothers me, but I can live with it.
Treason said is a skip. So,
So like I said, dope beat, very RZA, hate the
Yeah.
hook, lyrically dope, hood love song, describes a bad bitch, got lines I like. No, I'll give it a thumbs up.
yeah,
So, damn, he's still
5 for 5.
5 for 5. Then we go to royalty.
That's a skip for me.
That's a skip for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
beat
a
hooks, beat hooks.
beat hooks. That's
Beat
a skip.
sucks,
Yeah.
hook sucks. Lyrics are dope. Damn, that is a given. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
but still,
not.
it's not a good song to me.
And the message itself is good,
Yeah, but
but
just
it don't go with the hook.
That's Hit Boy that did the beat.
Yeah, but the hook doesn't go with what the lyrics are about.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's all over the place to me. Like the beat is all over the place. Like everything, like you said, the hook is all over. It's all over the place to me. So
Yeah,
that's a
yeah,
skip
yeah.
for me.
That's
Like,
a skip for
That's
me.
an easy
Mook?
skip for me.
At first it was a skip. I heard it again in a different vein, and I liked it. It I don't know. It kind of reminds me of the Guru track on Full Clip. The Gangstar track on Full Clip that they were Total, because it's like a very pop hook.
Yeah, it's
You know what
real
I mean?
pop, but it doesn't sound good.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not.
Yeah, I liked it, bro. It's uplifting. The whole album is uplifting, so he's
Yeah.
doing something different on there.
I don't know.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's a skip for me.
Like
Yeah.
I said, I do like the lyrics. I do like the message. I don't think it goes with the hook. So
And the beat is dope too, yo.
I don't like.
the
I don't
beat is
like
dope.
that shit. That
Nah, I
shit
don't
is
like
too-
it. I don't like
that
it.
shit is not
That's
it.
definitely an easy skip for me. Hit Boy did not hit on that one.
That could even be a single, to tell y'all the truth, man. Even though y'all not feeling it, it could be a single that might blow up, and y'all be like, "Damn, what was I wrong?"
Yeah, I don't know.
I
I,
think-
could see it being a single, but no, I don't give a
I
fuck
think
what.
it's a whack version of I Can.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's a pretty fair assessment.
That's pretty accurate. That's comparable, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
so
really.
Trees,
It's more like that Gangstar track, I think.
What the fuck is that called?
Loyalty, the same song, Royalty.
It's Royalty. Yeah, Royalty. No, wait.
Royalty.
The one with
Loyalty. It's called Loyalty.
the one with Casey and JoJo.
No, with Total.
Oh yeah, on the Gangstar. That's what I just
Yeah,
said.
on the Full Clip album. It's on the Full Clip album. It's the only 2 new songs on the Full Clip album. Because then
No,
every
I'm thinking
every
of-
song
I'm
after
thinking
that,
of- I'm thinking of
It's
Royalty.
called Discipline.
it's called Discipline. Yes, you're absolutely right, Mooka. It's Discipline. That's
I'm
the name of the
thinking
song.
of Royalty.
I got discipline, baby, whether you do or not.
All right. Yeah. Oh, that's a dope beat. I remember that.
Remember that shit?
Yeah. Off the beat.
Yeah.
Okay. What the fuck were we talking about? Royalty.
Royalty. Good for me.
Skip.
Yeah, Skip.
Skip.
Yeah.
So Mook, you lose this one. So now out of 6, he's 5 of 6,
Which is still a pretty good average.
which is still a good album. That would be a 4.5 mic album to me.
At least so far.
Yeah. Then we go to Who Are You?
I actually like that song, but I gotta be in the mood for it though. It's not in every that doesn't always get a play to me.
Really? I think this is one of my top tracks.
Really? It's a dope song. I think it's a fucking great song, but
Yeah.
I gotta be in the mood for it though.
Let me see. I have my notes, but I don't remember the song. So let
God
me
damn,
check.
you're the worst.
Oh yeah, this is
Who are you to tell me who I am? This shit,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
shit is alright.
this is
But
dope.
I gotta be in
First,
the mood.
I wasn't feeling it at first.
This is pimp right here. This is
Again,
pimp smooth.
the hook is a little
Um.
questionable.
Okay. So I give it a thumbs up. You give it a thumbs up or no?
Like I said, if I have to be in the mood to listen to it, then
it's a
I don't
skip.
know. Yeah.
So 1-1, and then what you said, Mook?
It's a good song though.
At first, I was feeling the hook, but then, like you said, it's kind of one of the dopest songs because
It's a good
it
song.
sticks with you, man. Like you find yourself singing it, like, "Who are you? Trying to tell me who I am?" It's funny, you know.
You're right
And,
though. You're
you know,
right.
when you first hear it, you're like, "Yo, this
Yeah,
shit
it's
sounds a little
catchy.
whack." But then you hear it again, and you're like, "Yo, this shit is pretty dope." Like,
Yeah,
I like it, man.
I
I
agree.
like it.
I agree. Trees.
Yeah, like that's actually another one of the. I put that down as the top 5. That goes under. Yeah, I fuck with Who Are You. I like the melody. That's.
What he
I
says
fuck
is
with
dope
that.
too.
Yeah,
What he says is real
beat
dope.
is crazy.
yeah. I like the
The
beat a
message,
lot.
yeah.
Who made that beat?
Yeah.
Eric Hudson.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, he's like a new producer.
But I like the beat. I like the percussion that he uses.
Yeah.
A lot of hi hats, and I like the strings that he uses. So yeah, that's one of my favorites. So that would put him at 6 of 7, right?
6
So
of 7.
far.
6 of 7, yeah. Then adult film with Swizz Beats.
That hook is terrible.
Really, that's the only thing I like about the song.
With Swizzy on the hook,
Really?
it's mad annoying.
It sounds like a rock song.
Life begins right now.
Yeah, it
Life
sounds like
begins
one of those.
He
I
sounds.
don't know,
I
like
don't
one
know.
of those.
I like the beat though. I like what
like rock pop.
glam rock. You mean?
No, not glam rock, not 80s shit. Like
Oh.
like Z100 rock, like
Oh
soft rock.
yeah. Okay, that's Swizzy on the track though. I like what he did with the RA with the raw beat. That shit's dope.
Yeah.
He killed that. He killed that.
So my notes are the beat is weird.
Nah, I like the beat. I like the beat a lot.
Damn, I wrote the beat is weird, but in a whack way.
Damn.
Let me see what I'm
Weird, but in a whack way.
Nah.
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah. That's the Big Daddy Kane shit.
Why did I write? In a
I think the beat
And the
is
pianos
crazy,
come in.
yo. I think the beat is crazy.
Yeah, I think this beat is dope. I fucks with this one. This is one of my plays on this. So this gets a yes for me.
Yeah. As
This
a
is a
matter
good
of
song.
fact,
This is like
this is one of those songs.
put it this way to me.
Marv,
Go ahead, Moo. Go ahead. Go. My bad. Go.
this is one of those songs that you wouldn't know it was Swizz that did it.
Right.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
We were just
Absolutely.
talking about that.
Absolutely.
You would not know he did that. It actually sounds like a Kanye song to me. The
It
drum
sounds
pattern
more.
is very organic.
Yeah. It sounds more like a Kanye song than a Swizz song for sure. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
And he did the hook. Like he did the hook and the beat.
Do
So
you
it's
like the hook?
He took control of it. I like it. Yeah. I think it's real. It might be my second favorite track on the album.
Really.
Yeah, I think this is a strong track.
It's got that Jay-Z Kanye feel. Like Life Begins right now. Like again, very uplifting. You hear it in a situation and you like, you know what I'm saying? Nas is gonna be your new favorite rapper.
Yeah. I agree. I think that's I don't know why I put the beat is whatever in a weird way.
Nah, it's dope, yo.
I might have
The
been
way the
moved-
keys
I
come in
might
and
have
shit.
been moved up.
Yeah.
But no, I definitely think that's a dope song. I love the hook.
Yeah.
I love that it's Swizzy not doing the Swizzy. You feel me?
I totally
you.
disagree. I think he's doing the Swizzy.
No, because he's
Yeah.
not on the shit yelling and
No.
doing stupid shit. He's on it singing and it sounds smooth.
I don't know. I look. But again, I'm not gonna necessarily say I hate the hook. I could live with it. Like I'll listen to the song. I think the song is great. You know, it's just the hook is kind of iffy for me.
Yeah,
But,
that's how I felt about
but,
Tenasia.
but I'll live with it. You know what I'm saying? I'll live
Yeah.
with it.
I think it's dope.
All right.
So
Yeah, I
everybody,
think so too.
yeah. So 4 thumbs up
So
on that one.
4 out of 4.
Oh, you see,
Yeah.
So that's what number 8. So he's 7
Yeah.
of 8. This fucking album. Let me find out. War Against Love is the next song. I got Love the Message and the hook and the sample. Simple but effective, very Nas. That's what I recall.
What I was gonna say about before we move on to this song, about after Mook finished his point about adult film is, I would compare it. I would say it's like Black Girl Lost, but for the older bitches now that listened to Black Girl Lost back then. You know what I'm saying?
That stood lost.
Yeah, that are still basically lost. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe, yeah.
Wow, I didn't make that connection.
Yeah.
You're on point with that, Harm. You're on point with that. I got that same vibe off from adult film.
Because listen to what he says in the hook.
To them stripper bitches now.
Yeah, like
back in the day.
The bitches that are still that swear they're still in high school and shit, but got like 5 kids and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because listen to the hook. What he's saying and shit is fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Nas is the guy, baby. He got that one off. I don't know. Your notes are off.
Yo, we've been on the pop.
Well, no. I was just weirded out on the beat.
All right. Anyway,
That should happen.
so we're on to the next song, which
we'll
is
all give it ups.
yeah. That's all. That's a go.
The War Against Love.
Nah, I gotta be in the mood for that one too. I gotta be in the mood for this one.
Can you repeat that? What track was that?
War Against Love. I gotta be in the
War
mood for this
Against
one.
Love.
This sounds like a Mook beat.
Is that, I'm a sucker for a vocal sample.
I gotta be in the mood to listen to that track.
Yeah. Me too, Treasy.
I get the message.
Who did this?
I like the beat.
DJ Khalil.
Yeah, I like the beat.
It's alright.
It's a nice, trendy little song for this era, but I gotta be in the mood to listen to that shit.
Yeah.
Nah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So
It's another uplifting song.
War Against Love.
Yeah.
I liked it. No, I liked it. My notes say I liked it.
Yeah.
Me too.
Your notes said a lot of shit that you don't remember.
No, it only said one thing off, nigga. Shut it. War Against Love. Love the message and the hook and the sample. Simple but effective. Very Nas. Yeah. Very Nas, yeah. So 4 thumbs up? Or you said no?
I gotta be in the mood for it. And Treasy said the same thing.
Ooh.
I fuck with it. I like it.
I'm not saying it's a bad song. My bad, Mook. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm not saying it's a bad song, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I gotta be in the mood for it. You know what I mean?
So we'll give that one a down, right?
I like that's a possible skip for me.
It's even though, because I give it a thumbs up.
Oh yeah, two.
And so do you, right? He shouts out PR and DR. It's a militant song, but he kind of does that a lot. Remember,
let's give him a half.
Soldiers.
Yeah.
Stillmatic.
Word.
Yeah, he gets a half right there.
Yeah. So he's 8.5 out of 9.
Yeah.
That's not bad. No, 8.5 out of 10. Because he missed one.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 8.5. But it's still a 4.5 mic album so far. So go ahead. Next song.
Okay.
The Art of It, right?
Yeah.
That's Pete Rock.
P-Rock.
Yeah, he killed that.
The Naughty sample.
Huh?
The Naughty sample.
It's the Naughty sample and the Pete Rock sample.
What P-Rock sample?
Straighten It Out. You gotta straighten it out.
Yeah.
That's the drums. He took the drums for that, and then he looped it with the fucking Naughty shit.
Yeah.
He got that off. He killed that shit.
Yeah.
I love that
Lyrics are
shit.
on point.
Yeah.
The
Everything is that's probably one of my favorite tracks.
What's the hook? Because I put the hook.
What'd you put?
The hook sucks ass.
This guy's an idiot, yo.
Let me see.
You would say he's a biter.
Nah, that's not what he said. He said the hook sucks ass.
Does it start with the hook?
The hook was kind of whack when I first heard it. But,
Hold on.
Yeah, we gonna feel good.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's a booty as hell.
Yeah, that's whatever. That's the feature, though. That's the feature on that song.
That's the feature of Jay Myers? No.
Yeah, Jay Myers is whoever the fuck that is.
That nigga's booty.
But that's a good song, though.
But I like the
We
song.
gonna feel good.
That's a good song.
That's a
P-Rock
good
killed
one,
that shit.
man. That's dope.
Considering it's a fucking 4-bar loop and shit.
I can overlook the hook.
That's a dope track.
Yeah, I can overlook the hook
I like
and
that.
say I like this song.
That
Yeah.
rhymes, Burnz. That rhymes. I can overlook the hook.
You see? That's still better. New album.
Bars.
Coming soon.
The remix tape.
About to, steal all y'all verses. So then we all agree.
Stop Illy.
The art of it. Yeah.
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 That's a go.
Dope.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So 9.5 out of 11.
Real quick, that might be my favorite song
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the album.
That's probably one of my favorite songs.
Even though the hook, like I said, it's not the greatest hook, but it's dope, man. It's a dope ass song, and I love that song, Uptown Anthem. So the way Pete Rock flipped it.
Yeah. Just the beginning, how he just took the first four bars
crazy,
of the song.
Yo. Yeah, that's like, I want that to be like on the soundtrack of my life.
That shit is dope. He got that off.
Damn, that's high praise.
That shit is mad dope.
Yeah, he got that off.
I like it a lot, bro.
Yeah.
On Dead Ass Worldwide, I do a little tribute to that song, and I do I cut like a little video with some Nas footage that I found. Because I had just gone to his concert, matter of fact, and I didn't throw any of that footage in there, but I mean, I just was like on some Nas shit. So
Shout out to that Mary J. Nas concert, yo.
How was that, yo? How was that?
It was real dope.
Yo.
It was real dope.
That's
But,
dope that y'all
so
went to see that
if
shit,
y'all
yo.
go
That's
on my
fucking
page
awesome.
on That's Worldwide. It starts off with a train, so you're gonna see like a black and white train, in like a New York City subway train.
Nice.
And the video is little something, little tribute.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's for the art of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, dope.
Yeah, the art of it. And then the next song is Highly Favored.
Highly favored.
Another RZA track.
I
I like this song too.
this is a skip for me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Too repetitive, too...
I agree with
90s.
Burnz.
The beat starts okay, but then I don't know what. It's just not.
It's
then
just...
the,
It loses
the
me.
lyrics are okay. I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
I get what they were trying to do, but they just didn't connect.
To me, it sounds like this one definitely sounds like it was definitely a throwaway, and they were just like, let's just fucking throw this out there.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't agree with albums like that. So to me, it's a skip.
What y'all think?
Yeah, what y'all think?
I agree with you. It's a skip for me. It felt too repetitive. Felt like he was trying to do the same thing.
Yeah. Mook.
Another Tenacious to me, a little repetitive. Seems like maybe RZA influenced the hook. Maybe he did the writing on the hook. But it's. I'm open-minded with it. It's not one of my favorites, so.
So thumbs up or thumbs
I'm
down?
I'll still give it a thumbs up because it's again, it's not a terrible song,
Yeah,
it's not
yeah,
a terrible song. I wouldn't give it a thumbs down. I might listen to it while listening to the album. It's not a skip for me on that.
Right.
And you liked it?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I like it.
I thought it was cool, but the lyrics were it wasn't lyrically it wasn't his best song on the album.
But thumbs up or thumbs down?
I'll give it a thumbs down for the sake of the argument.
So that's a whole point off right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thumbs down.
So if we're on track 11, he's still at 8.5. 8.5 out of 11. Which all right. So track 11 is Queen's Wolf.
Oh God. This one this is another one that I definitely have to be in the mood for, and this most of the time gets a skip.
Yeah, I agree. Skip.
Yeah.
Beat is boring.
Yeah.
Hook not good, and the lyrics are cool.
Yeah. What y'all think?
But no, the track is a good negative for me.
Yo.
With Queen's Wolf, I thought he was gonna do something different. I thought it was gonna be like what is it? Thief Theme, kind of like cinematic in that sense, because he dropped the track listing before the album came out. So I'm like, oh shit, Queen's Wolf, that shit's gonna be crazy.
DJ
So-
Toomp.
Oh.
The guy that did Big Brother on Graduation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so when I heard it, I'm like, man, I don't really feel what he did, but I don't know. I there's elements of it that I like, but it's not one of my favorite songs again.
So thumbs up or thumbs
Yeah.
out?
I give it a thumbs down on that one.
Okay. Trees?
Yeah. So I agree with the original. It's a skip for me. The only thing I like about this track is the title, I guess. Queenswolf. Like,
Yeah, that is a
aside
hard
from
title.
that, nah.
Basically,
I felt like he could have done a lot more with that track, but
hell yeah, he could have done some B-team shit like the Queenswolf, like on 1 and 2.
Yeah, he could have. I don't know. He could have did something better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So now he's at 8.5 out of 12.
Mm-hmm.
And 12, It Never Ends, is another skip
Yeah.
for me. Yeah.
You don't like that one?
I think the beat sucks.
That's The Alchemist.
I think it's a lazy track. And it's not the best Nas.
Yeah.
Yeah, so It Never Ends for me should have ended.
Yeah.
And I would think Nas over Alchemist would be
Better.
yeah, like I would I don't know.
But you're thinking of like classic Alchemist beats,
Maybe,
though.
yeah.
Like you're thinking about fucking.
And also you got to keep in mind these are the lost tapes for a reason. To me, yeah, they didn't make an album for a reason. They're not top tier fucking tracks.
Yeah, exactly.
For the point of this pod.
Yeah,
Should they have stayed lost?
exactly. So how y'all feel
Should
about
the lost
12?
tapes too
Yeah.
have stayed lost?
What y'all feel about It Never Ends?
Go ahead, Cheesy.
so It Never Ends for me. That's another skip. Like I gotta be, I could hear it. All right, so I'm not gonna be a dick about that track. It's a pretty dope track. I could hear it, but it's not gonna be a track that I'm like, oh shit, this is my jam on this album. Not at all.
Yeah. I agree. I don't know. It's just,
But I can listen to it. It might grow on me if I'm listening to it in a different scenario or a different at a different point in time. And it's like, wow, this track. Then you might get a random text like, yo, that shit just started. Not even it never. It ended and started again. But right now, nah, I'm good.
Nah. All right. Mook.
I think the beat is super fire, super dope. Alchemist beat. Nas could have done a little bit something different on it, but if anything else, I'll give it like a shout out because it's a tribute to Biggie. You know what I'm saying? He's using Biggie on the hook, and
Is this
because of that alone, it gets a thumbs up for me. You know what I'm saying?
so thumbs up.
Yeah, I feel like he could have did more with that Biggie beat, like if it was really a
tribute to
tribute.
Biggie?
You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
Yeah, because he's like,
to
the
Biggie?
shit never ends. Yeah, the shit never ends. He says the shit that Biggie says in the tunnel, the freestyle with Tupac. I got 7 Max 11,
Yeah, the shit's never ends.
about 8.
Oh.
The shit never ends. Yeah. That's kind of why you might feel like he's lazy and shit.
No, I didn't
You
even
know?
peep that. I just think it's lazy.
Yeah. You know what's funny, Burnz?
Oh.
You know what's funny? I thought the same way when I first heard Hypnotized. When Life After Death first came out, I'm like, damn, this is a little bit lazy for Biggie. He's using Slick Rick, like, Biggie, Biggie, can't you see?
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, he should have done something different. But then, that's like one of the hottest songs of all time, bro. Like, you listen to it now, and it's like, shit is so catchy, you know?
Yeah, I think we all
This
felt
is
that
not
way when
gonna
it first
touch
came out.
it, you know? But
Yeah.
I remember when I first heard
but you
Hypnotized,
know-
I was so disappointed.
Yeah, I think we all were.
I really was.
Most of us
I didn't
were.
understand it, but then I got it.
Yeah, but then when it clicked,
Exactly. You didn't understand, but then you got it. Exactly.
You know why? I'll tell you why. Because, again, this also goes, and if Black was here, he'd want to slap me right now. But this also goes to Diddy's genius, yo, how he put the album together. And it goes perfect in the sequence of the album. Hypnotized, perfect in the sequence. Like if you listen to the album from the beginning until the point you hear Hypnotize, it goes perfect. I'm like, oh yeah, I get it. I understand why this song is fucking up what it is.
Yo, BS, that's a totally good point, because you know what might be missing from the Lost Tapes too is, to me, an executive producer that gonna put everything, like all the songs together and
Who was the EP on it?
The album down at the end with
Right.
their vision, as opposed to it just being probably Nas, like, yo, this is my idea and my vision. You know, an executive producer puts those finishing touches, you know?
So Nas was the EP on it?
Probably.
I don't know, but it sounds to me like, you know, it's just a lot of mixtape stuff. It's more like a mixtape album.
Yeah,
Right.
Right. It's random shit.
Yeah, like it's like
there's not a flow to it. Yeah, I get exactly what you're saying. And my bad to everybody who pays attention to detail, the numbering was wrong. So It Never Ends is actually number 13.
Oh.
Yeah.
What did we skip?
No. My numbering was wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, we haven't skipped anything.
Okay.
But It Never Ends. Overall gets thumbs up, thumbs down.
Nas dropped some jewels
It was
on
a
there.
skip for me.
It's a skip for you?
Yeah.
Trees?
Skip. I'm good.
Thumbs up. I'll listen to it.
Yeah, I'll listen to it. I'll listen to it because it's the God.
So like another half point. So he'd be at, if that was 13, he's at what, 11 out of 13?
Mm-hmm.
Then 14, You Mean the World to Me.
That's a good song.
You Mean the World to Me. Dope story lyrics.
Yeah.
Lyrics are dope, yeah. But, no, there's a skip for me. Let me see.
Is
13?
it?
14?
This is Kanye West. You could tell it's Kanye West from right there. Yeah. This shit is dope.
That's the one that got the female on the sample.
It's not a female.
Nah, I don't know. I don't remember liking this.
Listen, keep listening.
Shit is dope as
It
hell.
changes up.
Y'all hear it.
You're a sucker for vocal samples.
For real?
Yeah, listen.
Oh, I do remember this. Yeah.
I'm a king, you're a queen. Woo!
Yeah, he kills this shit. This is not a skip for me. This is one of the standouts.
That nigga got his comment on
I don't
right
like
there.
what they did with the hook, though. Or with the sample. That's what I didn't like.
Yeah.
It's weird to me that...
He just lets it rock.
Yeah.
Instead of cutting it up.
And it could be dope, but...
Instead of cutting it up?
Yeah, it's not level. It's too loud. It's not leveled out. I don't know.
That, you know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like either a Nasir loser or a Yeezy loser. The fucking, what was the name of the album that he came out with last?
Was it Yeezy?
Was it Yeezy?
Yeezus?
Yeah.
No.
No, Yeezus.
No, not Yeezus. Yeezy.
I think it was just Yeezy.
Yeah, Yeezy. Yeah.
So no, that's what I didn't like. So no, that's a skip. Another skip for me. But you like it.
I like
Luke likes
it. I fucks with it.
I
Trees.
love that shit. That's like one of the hottest songs on the album.
That should have probably grow on me.
Yeah, that's a good song. That's a good song. I fucks with it.
Because now that I've listened to the album, I'll listen to it more.
Yeah.
Because I like most of it.
Yeah.
Trees.
Excuse me. Yeah, so as far as You Mean the World to Me, thumbs up. I actually really was digging the song. Dope beat, dope hook, like the message.
Damn, I gotta go back and listen to that one.
Yeah.
So that goes through. So 12 out of 14?
Yeah.
That's a really good score.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Something like that, yeah.
14 is QB.
It's 12 or 11 out of 14, something like that,
Word.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, we fucked up the count somehow.
Yeah, no, well, you're about right, though.
Our math is terrible.
Yeah, you're about right, though. You're about right.
Yeah.
But it's still up there, like, you know, like, already, like you said, it's already 4 mics as opposed to being, like, maybe, like, 1 mic or 2 mics, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. In comparison to what we originally thought.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What you got next?
QB Politics.
Good song. Great song.
Number 15.
That's Pete Rock.
That's a dope song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a Pete Rock, like that. Another one.
It's
A four bar loop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A fucking ill snare that slaps. Nice fucking kick drums.
The piano.
A crisp fucking piano and shit.
Yeah.
And make it and EQ the shit out of it.
Yeah.
And just make Nas sound fucking great on it, cause that's his pocket right there.
Exactly. One of the better tracks.
Come on, Nas and
One
Pete
of
Rock.
And then he talks about fucking Prodigy and shit.
Yeah.
That shit is dope.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the better tracks on the album.
Yeah.
Its genius is its
Simplicity. Word.
Everybody agree on that one? That's a unanimous fire.
Yeah. It's very meaningful just because the shout out to Prodigy. He does it more than once, and it's dope. The whole another uplifting track if you get my drift.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then the last track, Beautiful Life, number 16.
You could tell that was definitely off of Life is Good.
Yes, I didn't really like it though.
Yeah.
I like how it started.
No.
I like the intro.
Yeah, but then
it builds up to something booty. Yeah, that's exactly what I
Yeah,
said. My
yeah.
notes. Love the intro.
Yeah, it wasn't
beat
a
is
stare.
mediocre. All that build up for this shit.
You stupid.
Yeah, I thought it was a whack.
Crazy.
I thought it was a
idiot.
whack way to end the album. I thought if he had ended it with QB Politics, it would have been straight.
Yeah.
He would have ended it on a good note.
Right.
You know, letting you in, doing some dope.
Yeah, he
So,
could have left this one
Yeah,
off.
yeah. I skipped this one.
Yeah, that's a skip for me too.
Yeah. What y'all think?
I give it a thumbs up on my end. I thought it was dope. I thought it was like another one of those songs that uplifting again, and he's even like talking to his baby mamas at the end. Like it's like one of those songs that should have been on Life is Good, I think.
Yeah,
It's
you could
the
tell
same
definitely.
feeling, like,
Yeah, it
you
was
know?
in that time
and
frame.
then
Yeah.
then the chick is singing like, "Whoa, life is
Yeah.
some shit."
It was definitely
not
on
bad,
the.
yo.
It was definitely on the Life is Good cutting room floor and shit.
Yeah.
On that vibe. So he's like ending the album like that, like, yo, it's a beautiful life, and like putting that message out again. And he's even talking and shouts out his baby moms on that shit, both of them.
Yeah, I just think the beat wasn't, I don't know, up to par. And again, placing it as the last song on the album, maybe if it was somewhere else on the album and he ended it stronger, I think it would have been a little better. But still, even if that one's even, wait, Trees, what did you say? Yes or no?
No, I say no. I'm saying I like the track itself. I don't like the track itself. I like the message. I think he was on point, but it should have not been on Nas tapes. Should have been on Life is Good.
So thumbs
or
down?
something else. Yeah, I give it a thumbs up.
All right.
That's a skip for me.
So then out of 16, he was at what, about 13? 13
Yeah,
out of
yeah,
16?
13 out of 16, which is still pretty fucking
Either
good.
12 or
Which is
13.
still a pretty good album.
Yeah, that's
I
a
guess you
very
still
good
give it
percentage
4 mic.
album. Yeah, I would say that's up there in the 4 mic, arguable, even 4.5.
3. Yeah.
He's about in the 85 percentile. So
Yeah, that's pretty good. I think
Yeah.
that might earn you a 4.5.
yeah.
So we misjudged it.
Upon first listen, yeah, because
It's
it's.
consistency, I guess. Also,
I guess it's because
we talk
this
about
is
consistency
definitely one of the albums that you just gotta live with and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's also, like we said, it's not very cohesive.
Nah. Well, you gotta remember the time period that all these songs
It's
are from.
various time periods.
It's basically about
like
10
growing.
years.
Yeah.
It's like 10 years. He said it was from the time Life is Good ended till now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how long ago
That's
was
a long
that?
time, yeah.
2012?
20,
When did Life is Good come out? 2012, right?
maybe.
Yeah.
No,
Life
Life
is-
is Good? No,
Yeah.
it came out like in, was it 12?
2012,
Yeah.
2011 maybe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, Life is Good. Life is Good dropped 2012, and then Nasir dropped last year.
Oh,
I
wow.
don't know, man. But
Yeah.
overall, yes, the album 4.5, good album. 4.5, definitely a good album. Keeps in line with the Nas
That we know and
mythology.
shit. Yeah.
Keeps them consistent.
Yeah, definitely.
Could have been just a little bit better, like you said, Mook. Maybe if he had an executive producer, or if they had switched up the sequencing, maybe cut out 2 or 3 songs.
Yeah, definitely the last song.
Yeah, they could have.
No ID was the.
They could have maybe
No
had
ID
a 5
produced that
micro
last song too.
they could have maybe had a 5 micro on their hand if they would have
Easy.
a little different. But overall, a solid album. Definitely, you got to listen to it more than once to get it. Lost Tapes 2. Now, y'all think it's better than Lost Tapes 1?
Nah,
No way.
I don't know.
No,
because,
hell no.
Nah, yeah. Nah, I don't think so. No. She doesn't even agree.
Not for me. It ain't.
the baby knows.
Not for me. It ain't.
The baby knows.
Yeah, because Lost Tapes 1 has the songs that should have been on I Am was originally scheduled to be a double album. Right? This is what the story goes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I Am was going to be a double album. These are the songs that were bootlegged. So
I Am and
they cut them off the
Nostradamus was going to
original
be the double album.
Yeah.
Now,
They got bootlegs.
yeah, these fucking songs are dope. I think about that album, I Am, and what it could have been with these songs in the order, along with what songs did make the actual album.
Yeah.
So this would have had Fetus. That was going to be like the original opening intro track to the album, and I think that shit would have fucking sounded dope.
Yeah.
Papa Was a Player was on the album, which I
Yeah.
think was super dope. Drunk by Myself.
That's probably my favorite track on the album, yo.
Yeah. Drunk
Yeah,
by myself.
Papa Was a Player?
Nah, Drunk by myself.
Yo, was Papa Was a Player, Purple?
Purple.
Yo. Woo! Purple? Yo.
That beat is crazy.
Drunk by Myself is hot. Black Zombie is hot. My Way is fire. But, yo, for me, hold on, babe. Papa Was a Player, yo. 100%.
Yeah.
Yo, Papa.
No.
acting like a player right now.
Speaking of Papa Was a Player. I love Papa Was a Player, for
real
sure.
quick.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Burnz, Papa Was a Player is what I got. Ray the Dawn under when he calls me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
you know, I
Kanye
use,
beat.
like hip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it? Papa Was a Player?
Yeah. That's one of Kanye's original beats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why that shit is fire.
Yeah, so that goes to show he was putting in that work
Back then. Yeah.
Definitely a dope track. But I think I like Drunk by Myself better.
Yeah. Drunk by
To me.
myself is sick.
Yeah. I love Drunk by Myself.
Another
That's a hot beat. Drunk by Myself is
another
fire, too.
example of just Nas's great storytelling ability.
Yeah. My favorites on this album are actually Drunk by Myself and Blaze of 50.
Yeah.
Blazer 50 is hot.
Oh,
man.
wow. That's another hot
Purple
track.
though. Purple.
Blazer 50.
Yeah.
Blazer 50 for me. And Money Is My Bitch. Remember that shit? Money Is My Bitch.
That actually made I Am.
That's
though.
on the album.
Is my-
Yeah, that's on the album. That's
Yeah.
Money.
That made I Am.
Yeah.
That made
Yeah.
the album.
Yeah, that made
Yeah.
I Am. They
Yeah.
made the album, actually, so it wasn't even on Lost Tapes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because I had the bootleg like everyone else, and you know we all knew that these songs were supposed to come out.
I remember you had the
Blazer
bootleg.
50,
I think Lost Tapes ended with Fetus. I think that was the last track or something like that.
They put Fetus on the end.
yeah, that shit is dope.
So
That shit
I
is dope too.
I think it's dope, but I think it's arguable. Lost Tapes 1 versus Lost Tapes 2. I just think Lost Tapes 1 has the more classic songs, being Purple, Blaze of 50, Drunk by Myself, Fetus, Papa Was a Player. Yeah, so actually, damn, there is no comparison. My bad.
Dope song.
Everybody's crazy.
Yeah.
Do-rags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do-rag.
You gotta love it.
Do-rag.
Is
Yo.
You gotta love it is one of my favorite songs.
Nothing lasts forever.
Nothing
It's
lasts
got
forever.
the AZ sample.
Yeah.
You got the AZ
Yeah,
sample.
exactly.
You gotta love it.
Yeah. So
Nah, I
actually-
don't think I have any skips on that album. I don't think I have any
And
skips.
what about? Isn't You're the Man on that shit too? You're the Man.
No,
Nah,
see,
that
that made
is-
the album.
That made
That
the
makes
album.
the album, too.
Yeah, that's I think that's Godson, no?
No, that's on Stillmatic.
Oh, that's on Stillmatic. Yeah.
No, yeah, that's on still.
So Nas.
I thought that was on Lost Tapes. My bad.
Yeah. So Lost Tapes 1 beats Lost Tapes 2 every time.
Yeah.
1, 2, Mook.
Yeah.
Trees.
It's just because it's more classic. You know, it's
Unanimous.
been out a long time and shit.
True.
Yeah, it's been out a while.
Yeah, but
He even says that on Lost Tapes too. Like, you know, the older my shit gets, you know, the more richer like my kids will be and shit.
yeah.
And they'll celebrate me when I die. Oh shit.
That's dope. So both.
He's like a living Picasso of hip hop. You know,
Nas,
like, he
right?
becomes abstract.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a Picasso,
Yeah,
like
he-
abstract,
he's
but a
definitely an
genius.
artist.
They don't understand
did
what
y'all
he's doing
hear-
yet.
Did y'all hear the interview he did on Drink Champs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of it.
It was pretty dope. You should give it a listen.
Yeah, y'all should
Um,
definitely listen to that.
It's a dope Nas interview.
Yeah.
For Nas is not often the best interview or the most often interviewed artist, but what he was speaking in that particular interview was informative and dope, and I recommend everybody give that a listen.
So everyone, after they finish listening to our pod, immediately go listen to that one.
Yeah, and then come back and listen to more of our fucking pod.
Again
Listen
and
to
again, baby.
Listen to the old episodes. But Nas is a classic artist, and I believe on a recent list that came out, it was a bullshit list. So he was number 2 of the greatest 50 rappers ever on this bullshit list that came out, right?
Now it's not bullshit that he was number 2.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's not bullshit. Jay was number 1. He was
Yeah.
number 2. Joe Budden was 3.
What?
That list is crazy.
That was the biggest. That was the biggest news
yeah.
in IG history. Everybody
Yeah,
like Joe Budden.
everybody.
I think
argued
people
that
got
point.
woke.
I'm not. I actually. I'm not gonna say I agree, but I can see how someone would put that. If someone's making their own personal list,
Yeah.
I like Joe Budden. I think he would actually be in my top 10 rappers. But a lot of people felt that.
Mood Music was definitely a hot ass album.
Yeah, I
Mood
think he
like-
has a
like,
lot of dope music.
yo.
But wait, I don't want to get into that conversation.
Very underrated.
No, wait,
Very
wait.
underrated. Nah.
Yeah, I don't
But,
want to get
yeah,
into that conversation. So, that list, no,
He's
top
in
10.
3 podcasts.
Yeah. I think he has a lot of dope music. I think he has a lot of emotional music. I think he has a lot of music that I connect with on both levels. He doesn't have a classic like 5 Mic album, but he has a lot of dope albums that I could fuck with. I wouldn't put him top 3, but I would put him top 10, and I could see how someone would put him top 3 if
word.
that's how they're feeling.
He's not even top 3 in his own team.
Yeah,
Nah.
but that goes.
He's not even top 3 in his own team.
How many?
Shout out to Jump Off Joe and the whole, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
Jersey
yeah.
City. Shout out to Joe Burnz, because don't be fighting you two, for real. Shout out
Nah,
to
he's
Jump
dope.
Off Joe.
He's dope.
Yeah.
Shout out to Silk Sound. Shout out to
come on,
Silk
baby.
Sound.
These niggas be
Come on.
hating.
The Hill, baby, the Hill.
He's not even
Right now.
top 3 in Jersey City.
Mook is a
He's not even
fucking
top 3 out of Silk
How
Mook
Sound.
is a
how
hater.
many Joe Budden albums you heard?
Me, a few, yo. I really like. I his style is different, so I don't dig it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really. I originally remember thinking that he sounded a lot like Graf, which was another up and coming New York rapper at the time when Joe Budden came out.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. His musical has always felt to the wayside.
All right,
unless we're talking about Pump It Up.
I don't want to.
Unless we're talking about Pump It Up. I'm gonna be honest. I like that song.
No,
You know what
I
I'm
get
saying?
it. But I don't want to get into the argument now because the whole point of what I was saying was that list came out.
Go
Then
ahead.
a bunch of other lists came out. Everybody putting up their top 50 rappers.
Yeah.
I think Rosenberg did one. I think Ebro did one.
Yeah.
I think Mike Tyson did one. Who the fuck? I don't know.
His list was actually pretty legit though.
His
Yeah,
list
Mike
was actually pretty
Tyson.
good.
Mike Tyson's list was actually pretty decent.
It
yo.
was a little biased though, East Coast bias, but I think most lists
He's
are.
from East New York, Brooklyn.
Yeah, exactly.
Brooklyn.
So
Can't get no more East than that.
with that being said, that forced us, or not forced us, but that gave us the idea where we should name our personal top 10 rappers.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm over here getting produced. So I was thinking we should name our own top 10 rappers. We should come up with a list of our top 10 rappers. But what I wanted to ask you guys was, I'm gonna do my top 10 favorite rappers. I don't know if that coincides with the best rapper or the most technical rapper or
Good point.
I don't
But
know.
now when you talk about top 10 rappers, you're talking about your top 10 best rappers.
Yeah,
Exactly,
yeah.
right,
I
right,
want
right.
to know.
Rappers.
Well, that's the thing. I want to know your top 10 rappers. You tell me if you're gonna do the greatest rappers in your opinion.
Right.
Or-
Like you basically fill out your own criteria.
Yeah.
You know what, Burnz? Because I'll give you a perfect example. On the very first episode, our inaugural episode, we named who was the best MCs out of Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas.
Right.
And at the end, it was Nas, but it was because of my vote that swayed it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But when I thought about it over and over again, it may have been a controversial decision because I went with, in my mind, MC, which technically means, was it Master of Ceremonies or
It
something
meant
like
multiple
that, right?
things. It meant multiple things. It said
with
master of ceremonies,
multiple
mic
things.
controller.
Mike Tech,
Exactly.
so funny.
Mic
But-
controller.
Mic
Oh,
controller.
mic
Well, what-
controller.
What I
Mic
did
I
was
thought you said mind controller.
Yes,
Master of Ceremonies.
Stupid shit.
mind controller.
Mic controller.
Yeah,
Well, that's the thing.
that too.
Yeah, even in that episode, the result was arguable. It can go either way at any time depending on the criteria that you yourself are applying. See, in that
Exactly.
episode, I thought all along you were going to say Biggie because that's how I felt your conversation was flowing. So then at
Right.
the end when you said Nas, I think if we go listen back, you can actually hear our reaction where we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. You said all that.
You
to
know,
say
because what I
Nas.
did was I reverted back to what I assimilate MC to, which instead of incorporating the whole master ceremonies that we were including in the show, I went back at the end when you really asked it and went back to like a rapper, like who would I think would out rap the next one?
So
And
do you
honestly,
mean to
my
tell
favorite
me?
is Biggie.
So you mean to
Yes.
tell me that
Yes.
our first
Yes,
the first winner
That's
of
what
our
I wanted to
first
say.
episode was bullshit?
controversial. It could be. It
Is
could be.
Nas not
It
the
could
guy?
be.
Get the fuck
You
out
have
of
to
here.
revisit. He's
You're
still
bullshit.
the god. He's always going to be the god.
But now he
you have
might
to
not be the
revisit.
best between Big. Oh, don't
He
let
might not
Black
be
hear
the
this
best.
shit. So now
Yeah.
it's Biggie, you think? Oh,
That's
damn.
why I want to listen to this because he's going to be
What
validated.
happened?
Like, oh,
Black paid you?
oh,
Oh,
Payola?
man,
nah,
the
it's
decision
not
has
like
been
that. You crazy?
swayed.
Like, come on, man. Biggie was my favorite. Biggie been my favorite, man. For
So
a
we
minute,
gotta
it was
go
not.
back. We gotta
For a
go
minute,
back
it
to
was not.
episode 1 and correct history.
You know,
and give the crown to Biggie.
You're really fucking shit up right now.
Oh man, that is
he
controversial.
said you
yo.
really fucking shit up.
That
It's
is
controversial.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
And I
fuck
had
it.
to put that out there, 'cause
Matter
I
of
felt
fact,
it in deep in my heart.
Matter
that I
of
had to
fact,
put that out there, you know?
no. We were having this conversation the other day, I think, on Instagram, and you can't go back and rewrite history. You can't go back and change it.
Yeah, true.
Oh,
It's written.
good.
Yeah,
No,
it
you
was-
can't
it
change
was written.
it. You say you can't change it. I told you that it can be rewritten, though.
Nah,
It
you
was
can't
written.
rewrite
You say
history.
you can't change it,
It
but
was
it
written,
can
man.
be rewritten.
If you're writing it, you're changing it.
No.
No,
No,
yes.
So you said, no, hold on. I'll tell you right now what you said. I'll tell you
I
right
said
now.
you can't change history, and you said no, it could be
tell
rewritten.
you
But if
right
you're
now.
rewriting it,
You're changing.
anyway, while you
I
look
will
for
tell
that,
you right now.
this conversation.
No, you said you can't. You said you can't erase chapters of your life, but they can be rewritten. So we can't erase episode 1, but it can be rewritten.
No, I didn't agree that it could be rewritten. You said that.
I said that because you said you can't erase it. No,
You definitely
obviously you
can't
can't.
erase
There's
it.
no
No,
way
no,
to
no.
erase
But
it.
you- I don't-
It's
I don't-
history.
I
But you
also-
can obviously rewrite it. You can
Nah.
rewrite history, and people won't even know the difference.
Nah,
Nah, chill. You trying to Mandela effect motherfuckers
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah. I think
Yo,
you
I
wanna,
said I mind tricked on that ass.
yeah, I think you want to
that
change the
nigga gotta
result
get
to
on my way.
something that you can't change. Episode 1 is down in history.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Like you
but
said,
what
the
you know, so
inaugural.
it just goes back to the conversation. Again, it goes back to the conversation. When you pick your top 10, it's not going to be like the best top 10 lyrically or the best top 10 for this reason. It's your favorites, your personal
It's
favorites.
your
Yes,
top 10.
yes.
Yeah.
So again, in episode 1, I didn't say my favorite. I said who I think will out-rap the next person. You know, best MC. I went back to that instead of incorporating everything that we talked about on the episode.
All right. No, so
You
I
know?
think that's correct because the question and the title of episode 1 is who's the best MC? Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas. So Nas is the best MC. He might not necessarily be everyone's favorite.
Yeah,
I feel as though maybe Big is majority of people's favorite, whether they agree he was the best or not.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
arguable. Well, again, that's what we'll determine next week. Next episode. So we'll be listening.
but I'm sure both Biggie and Nas will make majority of people's top 10 lists.
Oh, absolutely.
Of course.
Undoubtedly.
That's a given.
Like we're not talking apples and oranges. Like yo, Biggie and Nas.
Yeah.
So we're not talking about.
You'd be surprised with these young people, though.
You know what I'm
You'd be
saying?
surprised with these young people, though, State Tree. You'd be surprised with what their decision, you know, what their rationale is for music.
Yeah, what
they
did
weren't raised on Biggie and Nas like we were, you know?
But we're talking about hip hop now, or hip hop to us, or hip hop in actuality.
Well, that's
we're talking about
the thing.
So if you speak to any hip hop head all time, I mean, even if they have Drake and fucking Troy Ave on their list, I'm sure they're gonna have either Nas or Biggie.
Yeah.
Like
absolutely.
They're true hip hop.
I don't know if you have Nas and Biggie on the list, and then also Troy Ave on that list. I think you should fucking seek help. Like you're fucked up. You're like you are severely confused. That's sick. You're a sick fuck. You need to seek help. If you have those three.
No, you gotta slap yourself.
Or slap yourself.
I'm just saying, like that.
No. I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, if you have Big and Nas and Jigga on the list, and then also Troy Ave, seek help. Seek help right away.
Damn.
If not,
I'd rather listen to Troy Ave than Joe Budden on any day.
No respect for
my man said it.
No respect for Tupac and
on any day.
Great American.
I disagree. Get Troy Ave the fuck out of here.
Before I listen to Joe Budden,
Hell no. Troy Ave is fucking trash.
Troy Ave is Troy trash.
Joe Budden is a
goofy
trash ass rapper. He couldn't even be helped by WWF. A fucking rap team.
Yo,
help,
Mook.
Yeah, this is another pod.
Yo,
Still wanted to snuff him.
not for nothing, Mook,
This
man.
is what the next episode
Another
is.
episode.
More in the
Yo,
control.
Mook, he's a fucking goof, yo. Yo, Troy Ave is a goof, my nigga. Like, he's a
Yo, he
fucking...
ain't goofier than Joe Budden.
Nah, he's a certified goof, yo.
Everybody. He been stung by the whole game, son. Even his whole
Bruh.
I don't know. I disagree. I think Joe Budden been out.
Yo, Troy Ave.
Eminem couldn't save that nigga.
Troy Ave been sunned by life.
Because he got a podcast.
Joe Budden
He's
better.
still on because
But he's not even on. He's not
introducing
rapping.
people for his podcast.
Yo, but what is Troy Ave doing, though? Like, I haven't heard anything from Troy Ave. Unless you mention him. Like, nobody else mentions him.
We going way left. Let's reel it back, first of all.
Yeah, let's see if anyone ends up with Troy Ave on their
Besides
list. We
Mook.
know the one fucking projectable, most likely person who might put him. But we'll argue that point later. So the whole point was to announce the next episode we'll do our top 10 favorite MCs episode. It'll probably end up being a two-parter because we're gonna go into detail. We're gonna fucking crack on each other's picks probably and bug out whatever. So to all the listeners, feel free to drop your top 10 favorite MCs as we build up to that episode.
Calcutta.
Today, episode 7 went live on. I'm trying to do an outro here, you motherfuckers.
Yo, grow the fuck up, man. What's wrong with you?
Shout out to JK with his cow cutter. Fucking son.
Hell yeah. My brother J. Kid's favorite rapper.
Love that guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, listeners, drop your top 10 favorite lists in the Apple Music comments, on the gram, whatever. Let us know what your top 10 lists are. Episode 7 went up live today. Today's August 11th. Episode 7 went live on Spotify and Apple Music. Next Sunday, 8/18, August 18th. Episode 9. 8? No, episode 8 will come out. Yeah, that's the Beyonce Rihanna. No, am I fucking the whole order up? I'm talking mad shit.
Yeah.
This podcast is going to come out way after all these shits came out. Anyway, why y'all letting me go?
Because you over here
My
acting like you
outro,
know what
I
you're
fucked
talking
up the
about.
I'm thinking you got the list in front of you and shit. Like,
This nigga's the list.
the fuck out of it.
This guy's got
Worst
nothing in
memory
front of
I've
him.
Episode 7 came out today. Episode 8 comes out next week, 8/18. That's the connection. Episode 8/8/18. Episode 9 will be out the week after that. That is the Beyonce Rihanna Aaliyah argument episode. This episode will drop the week after that. Next episode is the 2-part series top 10 list. 2 parts, so that'll be the episode in the episode. Then we'll drop another episode.
A double episode, a double debate.
Yeah,
right
so
there.
we'll be dropping.
Double F.
We're gonna be dropping weekly episodes until about mid-September. Then we'll probably go back to every other week, depending on the actual length of the episodes.
Right.
So with that being said, Nas, Lost Tapes 2, 4 mics, maybe 4.5.
Yeah.
Not as good as Lost
We'll cop
Tapes
that.
1.
No.
Nas is the God.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody
God
for
and faith.
listening.
Word.
Leave a comment on the page. Let us know what y'all thought about the Lost Tapes 2. Let us know how many mics you would give it, what your standout tracks were, what your skips were.
Tell us what you like, what you hate about it.
Yeah.
Tell us if we're on point or
Give us
not.
some input on that. We look forward to the next episode. Anybody got any shout outs or goodbyes or anything like that?
Go ahead, y'all.
Shout out to all the good people listening. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the people subscribing on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the hip-hop heads. Shout out to the whole Breath Babies. Shout out to the godson, Nasir Jones. You know what I mean? Bravehearts. We did it. It will.
It will forever. Mook, any sign off, any shout outs?
Yeah, man. Peace to all the guards, man. Peace to my niggas up top, New York. You know, all my knockout, last breath niggas, last breath knockout. Nice one, Facts, Wise, Menace. All my niggas.
Yes.
My twin, J. Kid, who couldn't be here. Black. You know what I mean?
Word.
And we're going to keep it pushing. Episode 9 in the books. The God. Go get that fucking Lost Tape 2, motherfuckers. LT. One LT2. One love, my nigga.
LT2, 1 holla.
Shout out to the world.
VS.
VS to the OP here, live and direct.
That always sounds like you're about to start a verse.
Nah. What up, F? Straight Fuego Studios.
Straight Fuego.
Yeah, man.
Always
shout out to the twins, JJP. You know what I'm saying? Oh, somebody. Oh, look. Speak of the devil.
Wow, that's very coincidental.
That's fucking nuts. I'll call him back.
Yeah, mute him. And definitely shout out to brother to the twins.
Yeah. But hello, y'all still there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Shout out to the twins, Henrock, Irv. You know, everybody else that listen, all the subscribers. Keep listening, keep commenting, and please let us know what's up. Hit that subscribe button. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah,
5 stars. All
for
that.
sure. Yeah, leave a comment, leave a rating on the app.
Yeah.
Share the Spotify link.
Hell yeah.
Do all that stuff. Shout out to E in the building, our photographer for the
Word.
day. Shout out to brother F.
E-money.
Always making sure we sound
Crystal clear,
crystal
baby.
clear. Florida chapter, I love you.
Word. Y'all the best.
Shout out
Love.
all the listeners.
Y'all the best.
What's up, kid?
Yeah, always remember, chin up, chest out. Carry yourself with honor. Carry yourself with pride. Lead by example. Motivate the world. Spread love. Love is love.
LBE.
Enjoy yourself. Don't destroy yourself.
Yes, Mook Edits is gonna throw a fire beat right now as he fades me out, and we say peace and love and hit my music. The Great American Hip Hop Debate Podcast.
Why y'all sound like some cats?
Signature
pussycat.
jungle sounds.
Word.
Oh shit.
Sound like Wizzy.
Yo, that was a pretty dope show, my niggas. I like that shit.
Yeah, man.
Nasty Nas is always
I got
talking